it's me, your favorite messy hair YouTuber, back at it again for another video. And today we're checking out how things are made. How do you make a toothbrush? You telling me they pop on those bristles individually? If this factory has time to do that, then your crush has time to text back. First, we gotta melt the plastic. Most of a toothbrush is plastic, so of course you gotta have the molds. And then when they're done, pop them out. Throw them away like it's trash. Ugh, I've never seen a hairless toothbrush before. Don't make fun of him. He hasn't grown his hair yet. And then it goes through another machine to put the grip onto it, which is just rubber. I'll put the grooves on it and everything. Ooh, so for a gummy brush, you know, the ones that are like kind of see-through, they use a softer kind of plastic. And then the machine individually bristles each brush. Pops them in like pop, 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 pop. Can we talk about the precision? So the hair starts out long. It's just like a stack of hair. And then it just like slices them as it puts it in. So each toothbrush gets a nice little haircut with its new bristles. Wow. Machines really be doing all that? Highlighters. So do y'all just soak the stick in some light juice and then wham bam, we got a highlighter? I don't know. That's why we're gonna watch this. So it all starts out with plastic pellets and they all get melted in this container with a force of 350 elephants. That's quite heavy. It melts and then pushes the mold out. And then you got the pen barrel molds. But now the filling. Oh, that's it. That's the filling. So it looks like chalk, but it's actually made of polyester. And that's like the filling that's gonna get soaked in the ink. And then you got the bottom piece, just pushes it in. So first they have to make the ink. And it's not as simple as just putting ink into water. There's a lot of measurements involved. They gotta make sure the ink is not too thick, it's not too thin. Oh, and then they put the nib on it. But the nib is the tip, the part that you press on the paper and write with. And then they're putting on the caps. Wait, they didn't even put the color in yet. What's going on? The cap's already on? Did I miss something? Oh, so that's how they do it. It's just one piece at the bottom that gets injected with ink. You get some color. You get some color. We got all the colors out there. Oh, these are a different kind of highlighters, not the pen kind. So just one part gets the ink. But wait, why when I open up a brand new highlighter, the tip is the color of the highlighter? It's not white. Those are like those tri-lighters. Do they still have these? I used to love these. These were a luxury when I was in school. These people had the best notes, the most organized. Ooh, and then when they're done, they get suctioned up and then wha-bam. And of course, they gotta test them out. Make sure they work. Y'all be using my pen before you give it to me? Y'all gonna refund me for that ink you stole? So in every batch, they do test them. Just to guarantee the longevity of the ink. Is it gonna dry up? Ain't nobody like a dry marker. How many miles can the highlighter light write? That made no sense, but like, they gotta do tests to see how long the ink will last. How do they make paintballs? It's very satisfying. So obviously there's a lot of paint involved. That's our filling. Mwah. Food grade. Okay, now y'all are making me hungry. So they take water and sweetener. Wait, so our paintball's sweet? According to this, the secret ingredient, it's sugar. So they use gelatin, you know, like they use for gummy bears. Okay, but where is this paint? Is what I wanna know. So they heat up this mixture. You know, the inside of a paintball is kind of like slime, if you think about it. It's like a mini splat or a splooge, if you will. Whoa, and then you got like this really thick gel, and then they're gonna mix it up, blend it, make it real smooth, and then pour in food dye. It's not actually paint, it's food dye. And then they add cough syrup. So up until now, the process is edible. And then wait, no, then they thicken it with crayon wax. Okay, get out of here, weirdos. Y'all can't eat this. So here's the outside material, and look when he sticks his finger in it, it's literally slime. But they're gonna call it gel, and then the machine like spreads the gel out, makes it real nice and flat and even, and that's gonna be molded into the ball. Then the gels are gonna go over the ball shaped molds, and it's gonna fill it with the paint food crayon wax mixture. It's two halves of the gel, and then the machine seals them all together, and then bam, pops out the paintball. Those are looking mighty thick, fresh baked paintballs straight out the factory. They look delicious. They're beautiful. They almost look like boba, and then they dry them out. That's why they're hard, and that's why they hurt. But who would have knew? They start out real soft. How are Legos made? There are a lot of tubes involved, a lot of plastic melting going on. You know, basically they are plastic melted into molds. But at what scale? There are like hundreds, if not thousands of different kinds of Legos. Like all the colors, all the shapes. Every hour they make like 1.7 million bricks. That adds up to 15 billion Legos a year. That's a lot of Legos. But you know, it only takes one Lego to accidentally step on barefoot for immense pain. Look at all, I thought that was all popcorn, extra buttery, but it's the heads of all the little Lego men. I really do be spitting them out like some corn kernels. Oh, that's how they do the faces. It just stamps them on. Mass-produced Lego men. Free them. It really does look like popcorn though. Y'all just scoop the extra buttery batch. Delicious. This is how they make rubber bands. Whoa. Forbidden noodles. Bro, what kind of pasta is this? The extra thick kind. So I can't believe it starts out like a dough. Rubber bands. Y'all used to be dough. So this machine presses the dough, kneads it. It's basically a rubber dough. Who would have thought? And then he folded it up like it's some carpet his dogs peed on. So they add a lot of chemicals to the rubber to make it really stretchy. And oh, you see this dude? Oh, they rolled it up, and then you got these small bundles. But this, you get a lot of rubber bands out of these. You see? It looks so tasty. Like my dude is making pasta. Look at that. And then it shapes it into these long hollow tubes. But they gotta keep them wet so they don't like break apart. We're gonna make this as stretchy as possible. So then you got this, the rubber tubes. And then you have aluminum poles, which will be the mold. That's how they get them to be hollow on the inside. They're just coating the outside. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought you were making some extra long noodles. The forbidden spaghetti. And then of course you gotta put it in the oven, bake them at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. I made that up. Then they throw the baked rubber like it's trash. My dude just like whipped it off. Ugh. So when they rinse them out, they're rinsing the talc and the powder off of them. You know what? These are like those firefighter hoses. It's like a hose. Is that basically what a hose is made of? Like an incomplete rubber band? It might actually be. Oh, is it gonna measure them out and just slice? So they could cut 500,000 rubber bands in an hour. Oh, so they just take the tube and then just slice them extra thin. And then we got this, the Deli Master 3000. Slicing it up like it's some honey roasted turkey into the rubber band graveyard. Look at that. We got a whole field of them. All right, how y'all gonna package that? They just keep going. It just piles up. Wild, but very cool. How are mirrors made?
A mirror starts out as clear glass.
Man, it could have grew up to be a window, but now we gonna make you a mirror.
Sprayers blast the glass with water and cerium oxide. Next, sprayers rinse the glass with piping hot demineralized water.
Sprayed with piping hot water. So we're basically torturing the glass panels and making them into mirrors. Got it.
The silver is also in liquid form. Within seconds of interacting with the tin, it hardens. And as it does, you begin to see a reflection.
Ooh. So they put liquid silver and liquid tin on the mirror, and then once those two metals like coat it, bam, you got a reflection and you can see yourself.
Sprayers rinse off the excess silver, which gets recycled back into the system.
This seems like an awful lot of work to make a mirror, but I mean, we need mirrors, right? Burger King bathroom said nope.
The factory will seal this silver backing with 2 coats of paint. So they first spray on a layer of copper.
So after you got the reflection, they spray on some copper. We're gonna keep watching this, but I'm trying to figure out, like, those are a lot of metals. Are metals expensive? Only when it's in jewelry form.
The panel passes copper side up through what's called the curtain coater, a machine that runs a continuous curtain of paint across the conveyor belt.
So now we painting it? We painting the copper side? Dumb it down for me. I want the 0 IQ version.
After an acid wash to remove any metal residues, they stand the panel upright to inspect it.
So they cure it like a dang piece of meat. Apparently, if they find any bubbles in the glass, they cut out that piece. They're like useless. Take it out. Now that I think about it, I've never seen a mirror with a bubble in it. I gotta look this up. Dang, even Google doesn't even have mirror bubbles. They're trying to hide this from the public. So now they cut the mirror to however the customer ordered it. You don't get the whole giant slab, you know, unless that's what you ordered, that's what you wanted. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below, let me know which one was the coolest and what did you learn today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Hello friends, it's me. And today we're gonna find out how things are made. This is how they frost a bunch of donuts at once. They put it in this little donut cage prison, dip it into the chocolate, and then dip it out. You know, I used to think they did this by hand. Like every single donut gets dipped individually into the chocolate. They do a bunch of them at once. The long donuts too. Oh, those look delicious. Ooh, I know a maple bar when I see one. Those are my favorite donuts. Wait a second, there was a device to peel watermelon? I've seen one of these that you can buy for like an apple, but this thing can peel a whole watermelon and then spits out a naked melon like it's trash. And then that's when they get a human worker to just chop it up, put it in a little Whole Foods container and sell it for 10 times the price. Oh, this is how they make ice cream sandwiches. Wow, okay, this is magical. That's very satisfying. It's like cookie, and then pretend my head is the ice cream. It's doing a great job. Just everybody gets the perfect square of ice cream. I feel like I'm at Disney. What a delicious looking cake. It'd be a shame if somebody smeared all the cream off. It was fake. You see people get caked all the time. Half the time it's not even edible, it's shaving cream. Reason 346 why I love filmmaking. That's not a real burger. All of that, it's fake. I was like, there's no way. All of that food looks a little too perfect. Like the cheese on the burger perfectly melted, but they're made of foam. It's like a burger stress ball. You know, just squeeze the burger at any minor inconvenience. That's actually so cool. I want to know what the fries are made of. Do they got the same smush factor? Never seen a fry stress stick. You know these extravagant wedding cakes that are like 3 stories high? So I thought this was like an insanely expensive cake and every layer is a different flavor. Like these cakes can cost thousands of dollars. But what if you want this cake but don't want to pay thousands of dollars? How about $100? Well, they actually make it out of foam. So they just put cake in this one section. So when the bride and groom are like cutting the cake for a photo, it's actually made of cake. But the rest of it is foam. And then they just like spray paint it, put some roses all around that make it look pretty. Like nobody's eating out of this one. Get some Walmart sheet cake from the back. You know, this one's just for the photos. Okay, I have a question. When the cake is all nice and done up, like how will you know which side is cake? What if you accidentally cut into the styrofoam? Like, oh no, try this side. Oh no, it's still styrofoam. And just keep poking around until you find a squishy spot. In commercials or videos when they have a cup of coffee and want it to look foamy for hours on set, you can take the soap from a sponge and then just put it into the coffee so it looks foamy for hours. Just don't accidentally drink it. Nothing like some Dawn flavored cold foam if you accidentally take a sip. What is that? Butter? It just came out of that machine. Perfectly sliced it with a wire, put it into a mold. It's a little too yellow to be butter. You know when your butter been sitting in the fridge for a little too long, start looking radioactive? Oh, it's soap! Wow! I had no idea they did it like this. And I kind of like the long square soap. And no, they just like cut it, put it into a mold, and they're just like the perfect mold. And then you get rid of the edges, throw it in the old soap basket. I've seen a lot of soap making videos, but I've never seen it done this way. Because there are many ways to make soap. Y'all hear that crunch? This has gotta be the most gorgeous cheesy bread I have ever laid my eyes upon. Take some garlic, put some oil on it, wrap it up in foil, put it in the oven, and then you could just squeeze out the head of garlic and it just comes out like some easy squeezed cheese. Put it with some butter, pepper flakes. Oh, that is some good looking bread, definitely not gluten-free. The honey on the cheesy bread, that'll do it. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Oh, the things I would do for a bite. I included this video for me, just to remind me I gotta make this one day. It's time to harvest. Harvest what? The ice? Is this how they make igloos? Oh, it's over a lake. You can literally cut chunks of ice out of the lake and then you put them in a storage container. What is the reason? For when the ice melts? Y'all got year-round ice? What are you saving the ice for? Is this like a DIY freezer? I thought they were gonna make like an igloo out of it. You know, I never thought you can just like cut chunks of ice out of the lake. And I think you can get at least 7 ice cubes out of one of those. That's a lot of ice. That's what it looks like when you put things in the inventory in real life. This is how they tenderize meat. I don't like this. So when you buy a big old steak, they tenderize it by having all these rods go through it. So are they just like injecting it with water? You know, I wonder if they're doing this to make the meat look more plump. A thicker piece of meat is gonna sell for more. I smell a scam. It's like buying a bag of potato chips and getting 50% air. Now we buying steak with 50% water. This don't sit right with me. How do they process pineapple? Oh no, all of their half hats have been chopped off. It's like the first step. Remove the hat. And then they go into a grinder. Oh, okay, we're making pineapple juice. It's like a pineapple massacre. That was really aggressive. You know, don't forget to show the part where you water it down and add the preservatives. Guess they forgot to put that part in. You know, if only the pineapple juice that you buy in the store was just straight up pineapple. See, this is what I'm talking about. These little spinny things that peel the apples. I didn't know there was one for watermelon too. Okay, and then what? It just spins it off, peels the apple. Let me guess, it gets thrown into an incinerator and then squeezed to death to make some delicious apple juice. Worth it. You know those cakes that you buy at Walmart, Costco? I thought somebody baked those by hand with love. No, they are mass produced. A machine be frosting them and everything. That's how they look so perfect. Oh, wow. It was that fast. Yeah, that's way faster than a human could have done it. And then the whipped cream does all of it at once. Oh, that is some thick cream. You know, even the designs on the cake, a machine does it. The strawberry sauce on the cheesecake. You know, that was not hand spread. It was machine made. Why does this feel like a lie? Okay, at least you're not gonna find somebody's hair in there. Oh, this is one of the most satisfying things I have seen on the internet. Just the way that they make Neapolitan ice cream. There is a man manually boxing each one of these. You know, you gotta be fast, otherwise somebody's gonna get some long ice cream. You know, my intrusive thoughts could never. I would just keep letting it go. I wanna see how long it can get. You know, the sandwiches that you get at the airport that are perfectly sliced into triangles? It's this machine doing it. I didn't know there was a machine for this. There really is a machine for everything. You told me a nice lady in the back wasn't hand cutting and packaging these up? No, it was this guy. All right, it's kind of satisfying though. Pancakes? Oh, it's like the perfect pancake every time. Whoa. And then they fill it with strawberry sauce and then put another one on top of it. Okay, I bet these would slap, like straight out of manufacturing while they still warm and fresh, but I know they're just gonna like package these and like freeze them in the freezer and then you're not gonna eat them until like 6 months later. But it's pretty cool how they do it though. And when there's like a filling inside, 2 pancakes sandwiched together. You know, I always thought it was like a donut. They like make a hole and then just like pump it full of cream. How Funyuns are made? You know, this is the real question. You know, technically, they're a potato chip. No, they're actually onion flavored rings. Sorry. So they don't have potato in them. So what are they made of? Stop using them as glasses and tell me how they're made. Is this guy a surgeon? Or does he make Funyuns for a living? He's the Funyun doctor. So they're made of cornmeal. That means they're gluten-free, unlike Pringles. So they take cornmeal and water. Let me guess, then it gets seasoned with onion salt. Oh, those look delicious. I love Funyuns. Every time I go on a road trip, gotta get a bag of Funyuns. I feel like that's the only time I really snack, is in the car on a road trip. So then they get fried. Wait. I feel like they skipped so much. How did they turn into a ring? These companies never want to show me the secret to their snacks. They just said they were fried in oil. But how to get that shape? Is it that much of a secret? I feel like I just watched some Funyuns dance in a factory. Oh, and then they roll them through the seasoning salt. Oh, that's the good stuff. I want a whole bottle of that. And then they get sorted and then put them into the bags. You know, they look so good when they're straight out the factory. Not a single broken piece. Y'all ever wondered how they make these little miniature things? In this case, a miniature spray paint can. So you can actually make them with things that you already have in your house. Like take a hot glue gun stick, pop it in a pencil sharpener until the top is nice and round. Don't sharpen it too much, then it will be pointy. And spray it with some spray paint, print out a little paint label, glue it on, take some wire, roll it up, make it at the bottom of the can. Oh, it's already looking like a can. I can't believe it's that easy. Amputate the head of a Q-tip and then put the stem as a little sprayer. That's actually so creative. And then wham bam, you got a little paint can, ma'am. Now your Barbie can go graffiti some tunnels on a freeway. Y'all ever wondered how they make pills? Because they don't come in pill form, straight from a factory. There is a pharmacy tech putting them together. So there is this pill making device. You take the powder that's in the pills and you distribute it evenly within all of the holes. This feels illegal to watch, like I'm witnessing some drug making. Okay, this looks really fun. And what do you do with the excess? And then you put the capsule on top of it and then pop them together. It's kind of like a little puzzle. And then when they're done, you take this thing, flip it over, and you have pills. You know, why are the capsules green? I thought the powder was supposed to be green. Be looking like little Tic Tacs. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Hello friends, it's me. Today we are learning how things are made. I love boba. I love boba in my milk tea. I love boba in my matcha. But how is it made? Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, these are giant bobas.
It's actually a grass jelly recipe.
Oh, they're making it with grass jelly. You know, sometimes I forget that you can put any liquid into an ice mold and it'll make perfect sphere-shaped things out of that liquid. And then pop it in a little cup. That one's cheating. That's not real boba. Now, Joshua Weissman is going to show us how to make boba balls, which are also known as tapioca pearls, which is basically water and brown sugar. Let that boil, and then you add the tapioca starch. Mix it up, and then it makes a dough. You take that dough, it looks just like cookie dough. You tell me this is gonna turn into a boba ball. Okay, you gotta make the dough very long, and then hand roll each individual ball. Ain't nobody got time for that. Surely there must be a faster way. You know, at the factory, they probably got machines that do this, but when they're in my drink, they're black. So you take the balls, boil them. Whoa. And it's just made it like kind of see-through. You know, the boba ball. Why do I keep calling them boba balls? There's nothing else to call them. They are in fact boba balls, tapioca pearls. It's the brown sugar syrup that gives them the color, which is made of even more brown sugar. When you order boba, it already has so much sugar in it because it's basically made of brown sugar. So whenever I get a milk tea, I get it not sweet because all the sweetness is already in the boba. And if you are drinking your milk tea and your boba drinks at 100% sweet, this is a wake-up call. Your taste buds are broken. If you want to fix them, start ordering your drinks half sweet. And then you can go to 25% sweet, and then you can go to 0% sweet. You let the balls marinate in your little boba soup, and that's where boba comes from. When the mommy brown sugar loves the daddy tapioca, that's how boba was born. I like it. Y'all ever take a bite into a McDonald's chicken nugget and think of the mysteries this meat could be made of? This photo went viral years ago. It's the vegans. They wanted you to think that chicken nuggets were made out of this suspicious pink sludge, when in reality, it's actually people hand carving chickens. Apparently they make the nuggets out of the rib meat, tenderloin, skin, and breastises.
Before we make the McNuggets, we remove the skin, and then we later add a small portion back for flavor.
They take all of these pieces of the chicken and grind them up. I guess this is where that pink sludge came from. It looks like ground chicken. There's nothing sus about it. Okay, but how do they get the silly shapes? Of course, it's McDonald's recording this video. They're gonna skip a few steps and then just cut to the cookie cutter nugget part. There they are. There's several shapes of nuggets. They literally go through a cookie cutter process. I mean, it's fine when it's like dinosaur shaped nuggets, but like when it's like the boot shaped McDonald's chicken nugget, there's a problem. This bothers me so much because it looks like they tried to make it look like random shapes. It's an organic shape. That means it's all natural. Everything is different, but like, no, they literally go through a cookie cutter and they only have an assortment of shapes. Y'all ever notice this? There's only 6 different shapes of McNugget, and then they go through the fryer. It would take every ounce of restraint I have not to grab a handful of those nuggets fresh out the fryer. Oh man, those look good. Oh wait, no, never mind. They're not cooked all the way. It's still raw. I lied. Salmonella is the only thing that's stopping me from grabbing a handful of those nuggets. And then they pre-package them, and off you go to your local McDonald's, where they will deep fry it again when they get there. The fryer whose grease hasn't been changed for the past few months. And you get them in your Happy Meal.
All right, so what's a perfect nugget?
So first we evaluate on appearance. So we want to make sure that it's a light golden brown.
Okay.
Make sure that it has ridges and peaks.
Yes.
And then you need to have a slightly firm texture,
Okay.
but it's still juicy.
What are you, the nugget police? Ma'am, what is your job description? Gina Baumgardner. She is the National Account Executive. That sounds fancy. So you telling me she evaluates nuggets for a living? She judges them based on how they look, the texture and the ridges and peaks? I can't believe they call her an executive. Perhaps a crunch specialist. When I grow up, I want to be a crunch specialist too.
Should we try one?
Let's try one.
See, that's the experience that I remember. That reminds me of my childhood.
She basically gets to taste test nuggets for a living. Well, now we know how nuggets are made. Mochi donuts. I already know how they're made, but it's so fascinating to watch this every time. There's this machine. You put the dough mixture in and it just dispenses it right into the hot oil. And that's how they get the perfect bubble shape every single time. And then when they're cooked, wow, it's magical. And then they dip it into, no, it's not strawberry, it is cherry blossom. Oh, this is in Vegas. I need to try this immediately. Wow, they're gorgeous. I cannot tell you guys how much I love mochi donuts. It's the one thing that I will usually risk my gluten allergy to try. Y'all ever looked at a concrete fence and wonder how it got there? How do they do this? There is a mold for it. You pop it in place, pour concrete through the mold, and then when it's dry, you take off the mold. Like it's one of them DIY popsicles. Somehow I thought it would be a little more difficult. I've seen 5-minute crafts more complicated than this. Let us step inside the Oreo factory. Oh, I'm sorry. Off-brand chocolate sandwich cookie. How do they make these things? How do you make a good cookie? You know, you have a grandma that mysteriously disappeared and they probably kidnapped her. Put her to work at the cookie factory. Nobody makes better cookies than grandma does. Oh, that's a whole lot of sugar. Whoa. I don't think people realize how much sugar they eat in a day and how bad sugar is for you. Because the FDA says you should be having like 50 grams of sugar. That's way too much. You know, a can of soda has more sugar than you should be having in a day. So they take all the ingredients, put it in a dumpster. You know, sorry, we couldn't find a bowl big enough. This ain't a small batch kind of establishment. It looks like when you're taking the trash out and then the garbage bag leaks an unknown brown substance. That's what it looked like. Okay, this is the professional mixer. And then they put these giant bags full of flour into the dumpster mixture. Oh, now it's starting to look more like chocolate. Wait, what happened? My guy is scooping them up with a shovel. You know, we couldn't find a spoon big enough. Oh, this is the best part. The Oreo print. You know, it's not a cookie cutter. It's a cookie mold. It just like stamps the logo onto the cookies. Oh, and then they come out like this. That's a whole lot of Oreos. I mean, chocolate sandwich cookies. That is very oddly satisfying. The way it just like goes off one conveyor belt to the other. Oh, that's nice. The ultimate cookie transfer. On their way to get filled with cream. Where's the double stuffed device? Oh, wait. They gotta bake them first? You telling me those things are raw? Where's the oven? Oh, I guess that's the oven. It just like heats them up for a hot second. They don't even need to be baked that long. And then you have an industrial fan. It's a conveyor belt with only fans. And then they dry off. That's a little aggressive. How are they not breaking? Off you go. You're grown now. Throw the cookies into the wild. Where's the part that they get stuffed? So one side flips them right side up and then one side opens them up. So then they get creamed and then...
It's a high-speed operation, as a cylindrical pump deposits this vanilla filling onto the plain side of the biscuits.
What? Girl, a cylindrical pump deposits the cream filling? Yeah, I'm sure you had to make it cylindrical. That thing is quick. Okay, imagine calibrating this. It has to cream the Oreo at the perfect moment and then send it on its way. Just like that. I've finally been waiting for this moment. This was indeed very fascinating. I'm just surprised you could like throw these Oreos around like they little frisbees without them cracking. I feel like the machines are being very rough with the sandwich cookies, and yet not a single crack in sight. It's like a little Oreo traffic jam. Oh, so they're not Oreos. They're Newman O's? Newman O's? Don't y'all make fig bars? What are you doing making Oreos? I've literally never seen these in my life. Congratulations, now you know how an Oreo is made. They are making this really cool smoke design effect on the ceiling as like an accent piece, but with smoke. Like literally take fire and the smoke from the fire. You're gonna have to turn the smoke alarms off for this one. You know, we're gonna burn your house without burning it down. It's all right. You just gotta trust this guy. I think he knows what he's doing. It looks pretty cool. Kind of look like a marble effect. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and we really be eating this machine's diarrhea. Hello friends, it's me. And today we're checking out how things are really made. What y'all really eating at McDonald's? The fish fillet. I just look like a piece of bread. A crustless piece of bread. Okay, you're gonna heat it up. Okay, they fry it and it looks perfect. Looking like a fillet of fish. That actually looks pretty good. It's like, have you ever bought frozen fish sticks from the grocery store? They kind of look like that. And it's like you pop them in the oven, they come out golden brown and beautiful. I don't think there's anything suspicious about these. You know, I thought some fast food fish fillet would be a lot more sus, but that looks pretty good. This is how popsicles are made. Before they cut them, they are long, very long pieces of ice cream. Then they insert the stick and then cut them before dipping them into the chocolate. Oh, that's cool. How it's just like slice, perfect slice every time. Is that not cold enough? Why are some of these melting? Everybody gets a dip in the magical fountain of chocolate before getting packaged individually to be sold at a gas station near you. How bus seats are made. Ugh, that's not a bus seat, that's an airhead. Oh my god, it really came out as a bus seat. I'm like, no way. Y'all took this balloon, a life-size airhead, pushed it into this machine, and it came out a bus seat. No wonder they're so uncomfy. I bet this is how they make airplane seats too. That's crazy. How you take a piece of plastic, mold it into a seat. I don't know what else I was expecting. I have never seen a pot being made. Oh, that was nice. It's kind of like Baby Bell cheese. You know when you rip the red part off? But that's the bottom of a pot. So they just like shave it and it creates that effect. And that's the part you put on the stove. That flame resistant booty. A lot of you probably already know this, but for those that don't, this is how they make McFlurries. Put some soft serve in the cup, put the top on, toppings after the top, and then the spoon, stick it in. And the reason why the spoon is shaped like that is so it can mix up the McFlurry, and that's why most of the topping is on the top. There's barely any on the bottom. Also, this made me very hungry and I would like a McFlurry now. This is how synthetic wigs are made. It's melted plastic, and they just basically keep getting the fibers. All of that effort for a handful of hair? I feel like there's gotta be an easier way. So they just like pull out plastic fibers and then just keep doing that. Repeat until you have the hair. And no wonder they come matted from the start. Like they just pull in thin strands of plastic and we're putting that on our head. It's not as ridiculous as it sounds. This is one thing that I had absolutely no idea how they make it. Like, how do they make wigs? What if it's a different color? Y'all got different color plastic that you make the other colors out of? You could really make it as long as you want too. It's so cool. Poppin' popcorn. Hey, this is how they do it at the movies. Oh, you got like a mixer. Is that oil? It just like pours oil. And then you put the popcorn kernels in and it starts spinning them around. Oh, that is a lot of salt, but that is also a lot of popcorn. I like my corn salty. And then it starts popping. Oh, it's overflowing. I was like, what happens if it overflows? But it just like falls perfectly into the bowl under it. Yeah, just go crazy. I'm surprised it doesn't just like pop out of control. Like everything is contained and falls perfectly below. And that's where they scoop it, charge you $9.99 for a bag at the theater. You know, I know exactly how popcorn is made, but every time I watch it, it's just as magical as the first time. Like I could literally smell this video. You know those silica gel packets that spawn in almost every single thing that you buy? They really have an actual factory to make these. So this just starts out as paper and then they put the little plastic beads inside them. Seal it up. Oh, I see some of them escaping. Just fills up the package, chops it up into little bite-sized pieces, and there you go. Stick them in literally every single thing you buy. So the whole point of these are to absorb moisture. I used to work at a clothing store and we would get like big shipments of clothes in boxes and you'd like take out the clothes and they were wet, like they sweat, but nobody's wearing them. Why are they sweating? So I mean, you just pop some of these in and they're supposed to like absorb moisture. This is how they pack your ramen noodles. Oh, that seems sweet. There's almost like a homemade aspect. Like somebody is hand packaging, giving you all your little sauce and spice packets. Just a packet for you, a packet for you, a packet for you. It's like mother packed it herself.
Are you really telling me this is how you do that? To create those shapes? What if you like cough and mess up or something?
You mean fences don't come like pre-shaped? I want a curved fence, then buy a curved fence, idiot. No, somebody gotta literally come over and curve your fence. Give it a brand new cut and fade. Also, technically, if somebody's like hand cutting this, can't y'all make more like funny designs? No, the HOA will never allow it. That happened way too fast. I can't tell if it's ice cream or lotion. They have too many lotions looking real sus these days. They call them body butter. And then make them in flavors like caramel macchiato. Comment below. Is this ice cream or is it lotion? It kind of looks too perfect to be ice cream. They're a little too generous with the caramel and chocolate swirl. Whoa, this is how they make chains? They take a long piece of metal and then this machine pushes it together so that the rings close in on each other. And that's how they make a chain. Why is it rusty though? You're a new chain. You've just been birthed and you're already rusty? What? If you ever wondered how laser engraving is done, it's exactly that. A laser burning the logo onto the surface of your notebook. How hot dogs are made. Now, I've been waiting my entire life to see how hot dogs are made. So they have the meat. Why does that not look like meat? It kind of looks like what they should be feeding animals on a farm. You know, at least they water their meat. Hydrate all the tendons and cartilage mixed into there. Smooth it all out. Soon enough, you won't be able to taste the difference. Kind of gross. Oh! No! We really be eating this machine's diarrhea. Amber Heard after having a chalupa on Johnny Depp's bed. And I just let it all out. Ah! Okay, thank goodness. They are in their casing now. Starting to actually look like hot dogs. It's almost like I forgot about the tube having explosive diarrhea. Hey, it's raining glizzies. Oh, okay, they go through the peeler. Come out nice and clean. Reborn, a brand new glizzy. That is a glizzy stripper shooter. It strips the glizzy from the shell and then shoots them into the bin. Ready for packaging. Yeah, I do love me some hot dogs. I'm still gonna eat it. This video will not change my mind whatsoever, because as soon as you throw them on the grill, they start getting a little char. Put some ketchup on that bad boy, you take one bite and you forget all about this. I mean, if you showed me that without context, I would have thought it was like chocolate ice cream or something. Oh man, I love this ice cream, Neapolitan, except I only eat the strawberry sides. But it comes out long, and we just got somebody on the side. Hurry, hurry, scoop it up. I feel like there's gotta be an easier way to do this. What if the guy gets distracted and it forms an abnormally long Neapolitan erection? What if you take more than you could fit in the bucket? You know, maybe he has a foot pedal that he like holds it as it's like coming down. Wait, this is how they do it? They just making shoes? That shoe was like a couple $100s. And she just got like hundreds of them right there. Just sewing them up like it's Build-A-Bear workshop or something. Why does this feel illegal to watch? Like, I feel like I shouldn't be backstage breathing down a Nike worker's neck. Like, this is how they do it. This is how they sew the shoes together. I don't know why I thought it was like machines that put them together. Yet we got this single worker just sewing all the shoes together. This is how they package up hay. Take a haystack, and then this machine does it all. Wraps it all up. I need me one of these, but for my leftovers. Man, I hate pulling out the plastic wrap. Imagine if you could just like put something in this machine, and it'll just like wrap it up for you. Mummify the hay. You know, around fall time, all the craft stores have these glass pumpkins. Everywhere you go, you see these glass pumpkins. You telling me somebody hand making all of these? They're not just mass produced. Oh, give it a curly stem. Make it super curly. Are you gonna cut it? The stem can't be that long. Give it a little trimmy trim. Oh yeah. I feel like if they made these in other colors, like black or white, like they'd be a lot cooler. How do they make a tire? It's made of rubber and it's round. That's about all I got. So apparently in the olden days, they used to make these bad boys with metal or wood. I'm like, what? Yeah, in prehistoric times, they'd be rolling around with one of these. Oh, is that the Krabby Patty secret formula? All the ingredients to make a tire? Are we making a cake? So there's a bunch of chemical additives, rubber, and black pigment. Because the fun police said y'all can't be rolling around with pink tires. So it literally starts out like you're making dough, but out of rubber? Rubber dough? They're basically sheets? How do you take sheets of rubber and turn it into a tire is what I want to know. It starts out as a rubber fabric. Yeah, that's a lot of threads. I had no idea there were threads involved. It kind of looks like they're making clothes, like some top secret bulletproof fabric. It's made of rubber. It's like a pinstripe suit. Fancy. So basically they combine all of the layers of the rubber fabric to make it thicker. And it comes out looking like a black fruit roll-up. Add some steel cables in it, you know, make it extremely powerful. The rubber, it ain't gonna cut it. It's simply not enough. You can't be driving a car on a set of 4 bouncy balls. You gotta put some heavy duty stuff in there. Okay, now it's starting to look more like a tire coming together. Oh, and then it like smushes the sides together, rounds it out. It's looking quite cylindrical. Are they baking the tire? And they just put the 2 halves together. Like they put it in a dang panini press and then smush them together. And well, bam, I think I blinked a few times and now we have an actual finished tire. I can't believe how like similar it is to like making clothes. You basically have a rubber fabric, weave it all together, sew up the pieces, you know, make it stronger though. New knowledge unlocked. The art of tire making. It is hardly an art. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know which one was the coolest one. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button and the hello friends, it's me. Today we're checking out the smallest, teeniest, tiniest food you've ever seen. That's the tiniest burger I've ever seen. When you want to make it a combo, but you on a diet. Oh, we gotta make the patties. Don't forget the salt and pepper. I like mine extra salty. Then they're gonna make the tiniest little patty. They're frying the fries, like for real. Man, I thought this was play food, but they ain't playing around. The stove is real too, and it's a real mini stove. It's a real mini kitchen. Okay, but where did you get those buns from, sir? When you want your pet hamster to eat like a king, this is what you do. Little homie saw me eating a Big Mac. You know what? I'm gonna make him his very own Big Mac, except it's a Lil Mac. It works. So they use a candle under the stove, and then all of their kitchen supplies are mini. And it cooks! I want to try this. Make sure it's well done. Oh, actually cook that meat.
Wow.
It's like the inside of the onion, the really tiny part. Oh, there's no messing around. We gonna make the tiniest burger the world has ever seen. It's like the inside of the lettuce that's very, very small. Of course, you're gonna use cherry tomatoes because they already come small. Oh! I don't know how you got the patience for this, because I wouldn't. I would be eating all that stuff trying to taste it as I'm cooking it. It's like half a bite and it's gone. The littlest piece of cheese, you know, gotta make it aesthetic. We gotta make it look good. I love how little everything is. And there you have it. Mini Mickey D's. Perfect for your hamster. Unless he's gluten-free. Oh, the tiniest Coke. Oh! Imagine taking a bite that small, just like barely graze it with your teeth. No way these are real. They're mini tangerines. Somebody peeled them. I wanna know what they're made of, because it looks so realistic. Like they actually had to peel them, but those don't look real. Are they real? Comment below. You guys tell me. You guys be the judge. I didn't know they make fruit this small. Even fish. This looks real. This is 100% real. Smash like if real.
This smells fishy to me. How did you find a fish that small?
Did you guys take a fish this small, like those tiny fish that got inhaled up in Finding Nemo, and they cooked it with some potatoes and onions? This is a whole big dish.
Okay then.
Now they're making mini sushi. So we got the candle, we're gonna light it. It's a real functional stove, and then cook the rice. Okay, I will be very, 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 very impressed if that actually cooks the rice. I mean, it's only a few grains. Then they're gonna cut some cucumber and very teeny tiny strips of carrots while the rice gonna cook. Don't forget the avocado. They use the very tip of the avocado. Checking on the rice. I'm shook. It actually cooked. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be so small because after you roll it up, you're gonna have to cut it too. Oh, that's a lot of salt. That's just as many salt particles as rice grains. I can't believe they have a tiny sushi mat too, so they can roll it. Oh, bring on the tweezers. Not only for plucking your overgrown eyebrows, but also for making mini foods. I would totally do this if I had a very small animal. I mean, this is too small for my dogs. And I got some little dogs, but they would like inhale this up and look up at me and be like, Mommy.
Did you even give me anything?
Oh, and it actually rolls. It's like smaller than their finger. And then they're gonna cut it very carefully so you have teeny tiny little sushis. Oh, they even have a plate with the ginger and the wasabi. This detail. This is like if I combined all the detail I've ever done in my life into one short video, this would be it. They're making sashimis too. Oh, they're making the fish on the rice. I forget what it's called. Is it nigiri? Oh, and the sesame seeds. See, that's a good idea of how tiny this is. Look how big a sesame seed is. Like you could put 3 sesame seeds on it and it would be like, bam, covered. Every single bite you gonna get sesame seed. And then you got the whole table set. This is a feast for a family of ants. Like it's Thanksgiving sushi style. Ain't nobody wanna cook for ants though, sorry. This is how you make a mini omelet. Oh, see, it's a quail egg. You see how tiny they are? That's the cutest little omelet. Oh, okay, that was really extra. You know what? Just chilling in my mini kitchen with my mini sink. Oh, by the way, look, it's functional. Can actually wash my hands, which aren't mini, by the way. But go on. Wait, where you find mushrooms that small? They're like actual mushrooms, but they're tiny. Are they just babies? As soon as they started sprouted, y'all picked them and were like,
Oh, perfect for my mini omelet.
Okay, I think that's just like the inside of a shallot. That's why it's like a teeny tiny onion. I know why this is so satisfying. It's so, it's like all that work for less than one bite. One bite and one chew. Practically inhale the food. I love how they have a mini handkerchief just to like hold on to the pot. Oh, so I don't burn my fingers. Okay, now I really want to do this. You guys want to see me do this on my second channel? Smash that like button. I want to try this. I want to make the mini macaroni though. Veggies are done. Now let's see how this egg cook. I love this, but it's also ridiculous. That is one thick, juicy omelet. Oh, I'm gonna eat it on my mini island with my mini chair. This is a whole mini life. Man, this is smaller than Costco samples. I'm so hungry after cooking all of this. No, it wouldn't even be that. It would be done. I'm looking at this like, is that a pumpkin? The inside looks real, but oh no, that's not real. It looks so real, but it's tiny. The seeds look like candies, but like the outside of the pumpkin looks fake. Like it looks plastic. Did somebody really make an elaborate mini pumpkin? What? This must have taken so much time. That's a finger. Do you know how small a finger is? Not even a whole finger, it's a fingertip. They made a ton of jars of preserved fruit. I'm just admiring how long this would take for them to cut up all that tiny fruit and then put it in jars and then put a cover and then tie the jar. Oh man. You know when your hair tie breaks? I struggled to tie that back. Oh, I mean, if they used like tweezers to tie it, maybe it would have been easier. I don't know, that's a lot of work. Wow, they beat me to the pasta. I'm gonna boil a mini thing of water. Oh, put some meat in it too, real meat. We don't mess around when it comes to bolognese sauce. Oh no, I don't like the meat when it's gray. No, please cook it some more. Excuse me, sir, that's a lot of olive oil. You know, I always thought that was a myth. Like you're not supposed to cook pasta with olive oil. Rapunzel, is that you? Back to my little kitchen, cutting my little onions and the little tomatoes. Okay, good, they're cooking the meat more. Oh, this is a smart way to do it. They're way ahead of me. That sizzle sound. Dang, that actually looks delicious. Okay, I want a full-size version of this. It's like meat, veggies, tomatoes. Oh, we making the sauce in it. Oh, put in all the spices. You know, just because it's tiny doesn't mean it's gotta have no taste. They still care about how it tastes. Like, it still gotta taste good. You know, the rat living in your basement, he got taste buds too. They ain't falling for the cheese on the mousetrap anymore. You gotta put this. Oh, so delicious. Oh, it's a mini pork. I can't handle this anymore. No, don't even. I would just one bite. Wow, the pasta must have sucked that they had to order a mini pizza.
Simply not enough food.
I feel like a Titan from Attack on Titan. Just mini food, but make it humans. And then the smallest jar of pickles you will ever see in your life. Okay, but are they really pickles? Are they really tomatoes? It seems too small. It's like, it's this big. God, I can't even imagine something like that big. Besides like a crumb. And they got this whole elaborate jar that you probably get at the farmer's market. I don't know. Man, I thought 2019 we would have flying cars. No, we got tiny bowls of fruit. I've seen roaches bigger than this. So are they just like toys? Those ones aren't edible. See, I'm sorry, I'm only interested in the ones that are edible. Oh, and the whole farm. And there's a coin for comparison. You know, I think these are just toys and they hand paint them. These are definitely not food. Oh, don't forget dessert. We got a chocolate cake. First, we're gonna start with some chocolate. Only one piece though. We cooking on a budget. So they got all the chocolate shavings. We're gonna put it into a bowl and I think they're gonna melt them. Oh, no, a measuring cup. Y'all got a measuring cup the size of my fingernail. Are these like play toys? Like for Barbie? They actually work. Look at the strainer. It's sifting the flour. Do you sift flour when you make cake? Cause I sure as heck don't. Oh, and we got the cocoa too. It's insane how all of these are like functioning kitchen utensils. I don't know if they get ones for dolls or they're just like a specific mini set that actually works. Look at that cake batter. Oh, and the butter. Ooh, that's a lot of butter. I want to see how this gonna mix. Don't forget the sugar. I want to see the eggs. Where did you find eggs that small? Do you see these eggs? Did they come from chickens this small too? Ooh, starting to look like cake batter. Okay, time to pour it into the little cake tins. Wow, they're actually doing this. They making a triple decker cake. Man, I could barely make one of those full size in real life. Y'all out here making a mini one. So they got these rubber molds. They put the melted chocolate in it. Oh my God, look at the cake. Looking
Thick.
Barbie about to go ham on this. She ain't gonna be a skinny legend anymore. That's a really smart way of doing it. Like, cause frosting those would be almost impossible, but they just dipped them into chocolate and then they waited for it to harden. Oh, and then they're taking it out. Voila, you got a chocolate coated frosting and it's perfect. That's the most perfect cake I've ever seen. If you take every cake I've ever made in my life, this is more perfect than it. Oh my God, it's like a Reese's, but it's cake inside. This should not be allowed. We have a risen. You know that one chocolate that you would get one of during Halloween and be like,
What is this and where did it come from?
it's like a fudgy candy. And then they're gonna put these edible pearls in it and mold it. What? They took tiny pieces of candy, made it into little petals, and then rolled them up into roses. Are you kidding me? Then we're gonna paint them gold. I really wonder who's gonna eat this. Barbie ain't got no intestines. She can't digest this. It'll go through one hole, come out the other. Wait, no, it won't. She ain't even got a hole. Oh man, this is way too fancy for me. Whose wedding? The squirrels in your backyard? I think this would be too small for them. Ugh. The detail. Just when I'm thinking, okay, it's done, now eat it. They just keep doing more and more and more. It's beautiful. What more can I say? Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and want me to try this, make sure you hit that like button. Look, when they come out, I can't explain to you how much joy this brings me. Hello friends, it's me. And today we're gonna be checking out how things are made. Oh, this is how they make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Say it ain't so. I thought they were made with love. Look at that technique. That ain't love. The bread is overlapping. Y'all don't even care. This is how y'all make school lunch sandwiches or the sandwiches I get at the airport. Why does this feel so disrespectful? I feel like I'm watching something I shouldn't have. They did this rolled ice cream with a Reese's cup. So just, you got one Reese's cup. That's it. Chop that bad boy up. Is it just cream? Do y'all put sugar in there? I'm gonna need the secret recipe. And then it's turned into mush. And then get it into rolling formations. Once it's nice and rectangular, it's the best part, it's ready. It's ready for the rolling. Oh, that is a nice roll. Nice little rug of ice cream. I always seem to forget how easy it is to make rolled ice cream. Yeah, you ain't never gonna see me do it. So they take the cream mix. Oh, this one's dragon fruit and mango. I ain't never seen a fruity one before. And then they on a frozen platter and then spread it out into like a rectangle. And then, oh, it just rolls so nicely. That spatula working harder than a father supporting a family of 4. Y'all ever look at your laptop and be like, how did the factory like put this together and charge me $2,000? So there's a machine that prints the motherboard? Y'all printing it. Oh, so it's a stencil. If machines are doing all the work, why is this so expensive? It goes through 15 robotic machines to make sure like, motherboard legit, looks very nice, yes, very powerful. Intel, okay. I'm like scrolling through this video, I'm like, okay, this is kind of boring. Show me how you do the RGB. Okay, there's humans involved now. They put the whole laptop together because apparently the machines, they can't be trusted with that. Oh, they hand install the FBI peeking window. I mean webcam. A laser etch machine prints all the little information, model number and everything on the back. And then you got somebody playing VR on your computer before you could even play anything. You know, just to make sure the colors are all working. She's touching all my keys. Make sure they're sturdy. I bet you will never guess what they're making. They got all these eggs right. The world's largest omelet? No. 2021, we got automated egg crackers. Like they just be cracking all the eggs, no humans necessary. The perfect crack every time. I don't see a single eggshell fragment in there. Mix the batter. And look at this monstrosity. Eggs by the foot. Long omelet, long lit. And they made cheesecake. Little cheesecake bites. That's a lot of egg. I thought a cheesecake was mostly cheese. It's just so majestic. Like look how long it starts out. Literally ropes. I'm trying to go factory direct. Buy a whole entire rope of cheesecake. Wrap it around my neck and eat it throughout the day. This is how capsule supplements are made. Pills, they all start off as powder. And just like a sausage or a hot dog, they put it in some casing. And then wha-bam! Pops out the pills in a bright blue new fit. Hey, I'm wearing blue too. When they make orange juice, apparently they use green oranges. Is that why it's so sour? Why are they green? Oh, that one has a slight tinge of orange. So I guess that's when they're the freshest. This dude looking for the perfect oranges. Green, perfect for that extra sour juice. Oh, you telling me they clean them first? How thoughtful. Spray them down with a hose. It's like when you check into prison. You get the same treatment. Oranges, they nice and clean, fresh and ready for the juicing. Oh, and they just like moosh them on this machine. Y'all tell me you fresh squeeze just oranges and it's just orange to milk gallon. Y'all hand fill it. I'm not believing this for a second. If y'all ever had fresh squeezed oranges, it ain't taste nothing like the bottled kind. Like fresh squeezed oranges, delicious. But the bottled kind, it tastes nothing like the bottled kind, at least to me. Even when I go to a restaurant, they're like fresh squeezed oranges. No. This is what I grew up on. Have y'all ever had this? The orange juice that's frozen in a can? This is how they make the pizza at Costco. If you've been to Costco, you know they got them huge pizzas. They ain't got gluten-free though. It's so big that they need a tomato dispenser to just like roll its way on the pizza. Like y'all can't do this by hand. Y'all can't take a giant ladle and just like, they really be DJing the sauce on the pizza. All right, but I want to see them put the cheese on. Y'all have seen these metal fences. If you're skilled enough, you could climb over them. So there's actually a machine that like twists and ties the pieces of wire together to like make it. I ain't never looked at a metal fence and was like, yo, how'd they make that? But fortunately for us, somebody on TikTok risked their tail to leak a few seconds of this forbidden footage. Somehow they knot and tie them together. You know those heavy duty gloves? They got like the coating on the tips. So they dip them into this paint mixture ever so slightly. Rotate and dry. That was real nice, you know, just the tips. You know, a lot of ice cream places make waffle cones fresh. They actually start out as round waffle paper, and while it's still warm, they just like roll it up and make the waffle cone. This is how they make fluffy pancakes. These are souffle pancakes and they are the fluffiest pancakes you will ever digest. Hold up. We're gonna have to go back. So they squeeze it out of a tube and the way it just sits on the griddle like that, they was raised in a loving home. And then they put like a cream on it. Brown sugar tapioca. Oh, that look, ooh. It's like cutting into a cloud. This ain't even a pancake anymore. This is definitely ascended way past a pancake. I just came across this video and I wanted to show you guys of how they make this Tom and Jerry cheesecake. It's literally holy cheese shaped cheesecake. As you can see, there are a lot of eggs involved, but no machine here. We got somebody hand crack-a-lacking these bad boys. You already know there's gonna be some eggshell in there, unless you are a pro. Oh, they one-handed it, so I think they're pretty good. Sugar, dog food bags full. Oh, and then they made the mixture. You know, if that was another color, it would be quite sickening. But ain't nothing in this world like a cheesecake batter. Oh, you see how thick that is? I just want to like, and then mix it all up. I mean, very relaxing. I am calmly waiting for my cheesecake to be done. But no, we have added more. Mix. More? Just put all of it in the first place. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to mush before you can add more. Have y'all never made a smoothie before? Oh, that egg plop. You hear the sound of that? Oh, we didn't even have eggs in this mixture yet. That was just cream cheese. Look at the molds. Do you see these molds? I have never seen a cheese mold before. And they do a little drip. It's not, ugh. That one had a little flatulence. I don't like the sound. This is dripping all over the place. Bruh, wipe the tip. Behold, the molds are filled, ready to be baked. Oh, cook until golden brown. Look at this. When they come out of the oven. This is making me so hungry. Like, these look amazing. And then they melt white chocolate chips. Oh, they be looking moist. Kind of sound to look like wet macaroni shells. But I can assure you, it is white chocolate. Trust in the process. They put some orange food coloring in. Mix it on up and look, it's yellow now. Just like cheese should be. Forbidden highlighter juice. Okay, this is the best part. They take it out of the mold and then just coat it into the white chocolate coating. So So it's cheesecake covered with white chocolate. I will literally cut a strand of my hair for one of these. I'll go all the way here for one of these right this minute. Like, grab me that cheesecake. Why don't we have this? Look, when they come out. I can't explain to you how much joy this brings me. That such a thing exists. But the sadness knowing that I can't have it right now. Oh, this is how they make ketchup. That's a lot of bottles. Ain't got labels on them. What brand? If it ain't Heinz, I don't want it. Oh, there we go. The best brand. So it starts out in the Netherlands. They make 1.8 million bottles a day of ketchup. So what, are y'all feeding the entire continent with that? I mean, think about it. Whose household doesn't have a bottle of ketchup? Oh. So I thought there was tomatoes in there, right? They squeeze on this out and it's already, it's tomato paste. We just skipped over the part where you like wash and peel the tomatoes. Or maybe it just starts out as a paste and they squeeze it all out of the world's largest ketchup packet. These are the ingredients they use: sugar, vinegar, tomato paste, brine, secret spices. What are the secret spices? The secret spices are tears of tomatoes.
FBI, open up!
This is Danielle Tra. She's the ketchup quality tester. You know, first gotta test the texture, the squeezability. Hey, yo, you got some chips in the back? Is she like a tomato scientist? She makes sure the quality is acceptable for your fries. So you ain't got no chicken nuggets in the back? Maybe some fries? A little piece of sausage? Or when you taste testing, do you just eating the ketchup straight up? But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Hello friends, it's me. And today we're gonna be finding out how things are made. For example, instant noodles. So the ramen factory runs 24 hours a day. The noodles don't stop, the cups don't stop. So everyone who enters the factory has to take an air shower. So they just blow all the particles off of you. So first we got the dough, not gluten-free. Look at all that gluten. So it all starts out as very long strands of noodles, and then they cut them, chop them up into little pieces. First they cook them, and then they package them. And I kind of never realized they were already cooked. And then they put in all the little seasonings, all the dried veggies, sauce packets. Bam, you get a sauce packet, you get a sauce packet. Very generous today and every day. The lid right on that bad boy, bam. Shipped to a Walmart near you. How are Krispy Kreme donuts made? So when I was a kid, we used to go to this Krispy Kreme that had like this whole process behind a glass wall. So you can see them getting glazed real time. And you could see them like pop them into the thing. Oh, this was before I knew I had a gluten allergy. And we would go to Krispy Kreme and I would have donuts. I would have like 4 or 5 of them with a nice bottle of milk. Oh, those were the good old days. I can't do that anymore. This location makes 50,000 donuts a day? Do y'all even sell that much? Half of them are gonna end up in the dumpster. That's a lot of donuts you gotta sell. So the machines do it all. All the humans have to do is dump the flour and the batter in it. And then it rounds them out. Oh, when they get cooked and pops into the oil. Oh, delicious. I can't stand it. Oh, and then when they get glazed. Oh, so beautiful. Excellent. That one got a little slit. Throw them out. That's what they do. They throw out the ones with imperfections. Only the most perfect donuts may be eaten.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
But what if I want an imperfect donut? So they make over 32 different kinds of donuts. Oh, so you telling me y'all hand sprinkle these? Y'all really got time for that? The ones filled with custard with a chocolate on top, oh, those are my favorite. Comment below your favorite donut. But what about the glizzy? How are hot dogs made? Well, you see, first we start out with some boneless beef. We got chicken. Bro, are these some used paper towels or meat? They take out all the good parts for the steak and then all the trimmings and everything left over. We gonna make some glizzies. Then they grind it all up so it's nice and soft. I feel like I'm just ruining hot dogs for myself. Do I really want to watch the rest of this? I really like hot dogs. I love sausages, especially the breakfast kind. I got a whole entire bag full of spices. Oh, and then water. Really mix it up. That good old meat cement. Oh, that's the secret ingredient. Put some corn syrup in there or some maple syrup, even better. Have y'all ever had maple chicken sausages? Mwah, the best. Oh, and then it just comes out just like that. Same, but after I go to Wiener Schnitzel, it's a circle of life. It goes in looking like that, and then it comes out looking like that. Oh wait, but it's not even its final form. All right, there we go. The Glizzy Maker 5000. And then they just come out. Boom, 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 boom. The casing you go and nobody will know. It's like spaghetti. Whoa, they be looking clean though. Y'all gonna unwrap them? Or they just go like that? Oh, so satisfying. It's a lot of hot dogs. Y'all be glizzy guzzling for days. So when they're in the casing, then they cook them in liquid smoke. Steam them up. I'll let you finish cooking them at home. So first they heat them, and then they cool them down, so then you can refrigerate them. Is this all just one strand? Everything is connected. What are the black stripes? Also, if it doesn't have a black stripe, that's how you know it's done. That's why you don't see a black stripe in the stores. Interesting. Oh man, you gotta hand put all of those in a peeling machine, and it takes the casing right off. So the casing was just temporary. We're just gonna cook, prepare, and mold our dogs. And then they come out clean. Excellent. Pop them on the conveyor belt, and this is where they get packaged. All right, everybody, groups of 5. Oh, yo, that was a weak mustard spread. What was that? Y'all work at a sausage factory and can't properly mustard your dogs? Disgraceful. Anyways, that was fun. I feel like we're on a field trip. Y'all ever wonder how they make candy canes? So I thought they were just like sugar and then some flavoring. Put some peppermint oil in there. So it starts out looking like this. What is this thicky boy? So it's starch, sugar, and peppermint flavor. Mix that bad boy up and you have this thick slab of paste. No human can possibly mix this up. So they got a machine to do it. Whoa, and then they just keep pressing it and mixing it together. That looked like a meaty boy. You know what this looks like? It looks like in biology class when they show you what like a pound of fat looks like. Just kidding, it doesn't look like that anymore once they started mixing it up. Whoa, it's so flawless now. No bunks, no chunks, like a fat lump of toothpaste. And then somehow rolled it up into this giant log. No trees were harmed in the making of this. Oh, that's the red part. They made a red one. So somehow they're gonna make this into a candy cane. This is gonna make hundreds, if not thousands of candy canes. This big old thing. And then they put it in the roller once again to roll, and then it elongates. Whoa, big snake. So basically, are they just gonna like stretch this, keep pulling it until it's like paper thin? Cause think about how skinny a candy cane is. So it's just like a very, very, very stretchy sugar paste that they're gonna keep pulling and twirling. Okay, it's starting to look like a candy cane now. But how long is this nope rope? Oh, it's cutting it even shorter. Oh, the machine's doing it all. I got my work cut out for me. And then it goes through the plastic wrap. Hey, yo, the candy got no cane. I'm gonna be very disappointed if they don't curl those. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. That's great. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I came for. I wanted to see the curl of the cane. Excellent. They're not hardened yet. Oh, yes. Yes, everybody gets a curve. Nice. Whoa, technology at work. Bro, you're gonna have to move a little faster than that. You're really taking a sweet old time putting them candy canes in. Yeah, tucking them in for bed. No, you only put in 2 at a time. Oh, it's the different flavors. You know, like the Jolly Rancher one. So the machine like spots out the different, oh, it's so smart. Big brain. Yes, that was very satisfying to watch. Excellent. I'm very satisfied. You're probably wondering, how are Cheetos made? Because I am. What makes them so crunchy? What are they even made of? What's the first ingredient? I would hope it's cheese. So it's actually a corn puff that is fried. You know, that was my next guess. So they basically make cornmeal with water and then create a batter. But it's not really a batter, it's kind of like a powder. Basically crushed Cheetos. So essentially, it's corn and cheese. Elote's super processed cousin. Ooh, so this is what it looks like before they season them. They just pop up like corn puffs. It's like the cereal. Ugh, looking like some unseasoned meat. So get this, first they're baked, but that doesn't make them crunchy. So after they're baked, they go through another process where they're fried. They go up the ladder to fry land. Oh, there we go, there's the cheese. So does the cheese go first? Whoa. So after they season and fry the Cheetos, they're ready. Super cheesy, and then a trap door opens, and then they're dropped into these weight distributing machines that automatically measure out the perfect bag full. Except it's not a perfect bag full. According to them, the perfect bag full is half the bag. And then you got half the bag full of air. Fantastic. Oh, it's so satisfying when they cut all the bags together. You're telling me bags are just like one long piece of bag and then they just cut them and separate them? That's weird, but that's how we do it. Wow, great. Now we know how Cheetos are made. On this channel,
we learn something new every day.
I don't know about you guys, but I grew up, every holiday we would have gold coins. We would eat these and I loved them. Like the crunch. It was just so satisfying. When I was a kid, this chocolate was just simply superior. So it starts out as huge blocks of chocolate. They pop it in the melter. Whoa, what a fun job. Just take some chocolate blocks, throw them in the melter. Whoa. So then they gotta make sure everything is perfectly melted. All the chocolate is even. We can't be having no chocolate chunks in the coins. So then they smooth down all of the chocolate and then wait for it to harden. Then you have a very long chocolate sheet. Okay, this is the best part. They use this machine that's kind of like a cookie cutter on steroids. And it's just like bam, bam, bam. Except it's really slow. It didn't quite go that fast. It's more like, yeah, I'll take my time pressing myself into the chocolate, making the little coins. Bro, we gonna be here all day if you're gonna be this slow. So they're all stacked up, but that's not it. It didn't even make like the design. So all the excess chocolate gets dumped back into the melter. Ooh, you have all of this gold foil wrapped up and it prints it on the foil and on the chocolate at the same time. So it just like presses the design or more like punches it. Watch this. Boom. Whoa. So the design goes through the chocolate and it goes through the foil. And then wham bam, you got some chocolate coins, man. Delicious. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the... Here we have a salami slicer. Blink twice and the salami sliced. Is that cookie dough? Ooh. Oh, so satisfying. Yes, do your work. They're not perfectly square and it's bugging me. Hello friends, it's me. Today we're gonna be checking out how some food is made. Straight out the factory. Point of view, you're a machine putting juice into a can. Oh, so that's how the cans start out. They don't even have the top. So it fills it up like a cup. And there's another machine it goes through where it seals the top. Oh, we going for a ride. How are you gonna spin the can that much without the bubbles becoming disturbed in there? This is how they slice fish. It goes through a laser cutter and it slices them all up. And then Whole Foods pre-packages these 3 for $19.99. Oh, it trims the pieces that you don't want and it falls right in the bin. Oh, is that cheese or is it cheesecake? Oh, it's those ginormous blocks of cheese. That's how they separate them. I'm gonna feel real stupid right now, but it never like clicked to me why cheese is shaped like that. Because they just make slices out of the big round things of cheese. Wow, nice. Sliced cheese. I have one of those but for my watermelon. Catch me in my quarantine watching cheese slicing videos. But all the cheese experts be like,
what about sliced cheese though?
Here we got some sliced cheese. Swiss, the best kind. Actually, Jarlsberg, the best cheese. Comment below, what's your favorite cheese? I need some recommendations. This dude over here is the dough man. Takes the dough, puts it into this cone. Oh, what are we making today? Oh, are these sausages? I was gonna be like, that's indecent. So they're going into the casing as they come out. Bro, you see what he picked up and put in that machine? I was like, that's dough. No way that's meat. Mystery meat. Maybe this is how vegan hot dogs are made. I like how they just keep coming out. Congratulations, you have a pile of weenies in front of you. What do you do? Y'all ever peel your hot dogs before you eat them? I never thought this is what goes down in a sausage factory. Oh, they make it the big salamis now. That's one thick salami stick. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Speaking of cheese, this is how they make cheese in the factory. Started out with some milk, how did it end up like this? Bro, stop touching my cheese. He ain't even wearing gloves. Y'all got some clean hands. Whoa, is that a big cheese in a blanket? Oh, they're tying it to a metal rod. Oh, that's a thick boy. Did you just assume that mozzarella's gender? Is it a real bag or is it a bag made of stretchy cheese? No, I think it's cheesecloth. That's what it is. And they get the curd and roll it up into a ginormous bag of cheese. And then they carry it on a stick like they did in the olden days. Wow. Wham bam, 2 ginormous balls of cheese, ma'am. Oh, I can only imagine how good that tastes. Some fresh, straight out the factory hand cheese. Gonna have these fancy containers. Make sure they go to a loving home. Some of y'all gonna end up on some pizza. Oh, whoa. Bro, that's a lot of cheese. The mozzarella empire. Oh, this is gonna be satisfying. You don't even know it's cut. And then separate it. Look at that. Them wire cutters. Oh no, move your hand. His finger, he put it right there. He's about to, oh. Can't with you. Bro, move your fingers. Oh, you could cut it in diamond shapes too. Fancy. So you could have your diamond shaped chocolate bonbons. This is how they cut bacon. So if you didn't already know, bacon starts out as a big piece of meat. And then it's just like Is this how they make paper, but with trees? Oh, and then there's a thick slicer. Oh, it's so fast. These little piggies went to market. These little piggies, they got sliced by the laser cutter. Oh, there's several different ways to do this. How many bacons you cut per minute? They don't call me the Bacon Master 3000 for nothing. And then you can make them in stacks. This is a very fancy cutting machine. So this is a pretzel factory, and this is how, oh, it takes the dough and it just ties it into a knot. Okay, you're good to go. Wow. But have you seen people do that at Cinnabon or like the pretzel stores at the mall? They just take the dough and I feel like they just go like that and it's hand twisted pretzels, but the machine do it pretty good. Oh, we do circles too. Look at all that gluten I can't eat. Oh, and then the twist, you fancy. It makes all of this bread. Wide product range, nice. So you can make a lot of dough. Man, I love how they just do it. It's like doing your child's hair before you send them off to kindergarten. Here we got a fish. But how do you cut this? Oh, we do different cuts of salmon. I don't like it with the skin. Oh, they be slicing mozzarella up in here. It is taking its time. Okay, I gotta make sure each one of these has gotta be perfect. Yes. I like how this, oh no, that's not perfect. Wait, this wasn't even cheese. It looks like sushi. Or maybe it's rolls. What we cutting today, boys? Cake, it's cake. Those swirly cake rolls. How you shred lettuce at home? You put it through this spinny device. It just keeps coming out. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Lettuce edition. Delicious. At least you can eat it and it just keeps going. The fun never stops. We'll entertain your friends and family for hours, at least until you successfully shred an entire head of lettuce. It just keeps going. Think how much lettuce pasta gonna come out of that head. See, humans, they're not advanced enough to cut onions yet. So we got machines to do that. Oh, it just peels the shell off of it. Oh, that's the best part. I wish it was that easy for me. It like analyzes it and then just like boop, boop, boom, she naked. They're so cute. And then it shreds all of them. My parents roasted me and still continue to roast me to this day. For that one time, I bought prepackaged cut onions. They're like, oh man, we've failed as parents. When our daughter has bought pre-cut vegetables. Disgusting. What a nice sheet of dough. Okay, you can stop touching it now. Put it back. Hands all over it, bro. This is a machine's job. Ooh, that's how they put the sauce.
Ooh, she's saucy.
Make it rain, marinara edition. And then there's the roller to perfectly evenly distribute it. This is why frozen pizza's so good. Oh, I love that. Okay, but it's going a little too slow. We ain't got all day. Pizza sauce rollers went like renegade. I still don't know how to renegade. Is this a potato cutter? Oh no, what is that? Are those potatoes? They're like purple potatoes. You just push them through and you got purple potato chips. It looks like a juicer, but it's not spitting out juice. It's spitting out chips. Confusing, but I like it. Okay, now what we're all here for, ice cream making. Who knew? Ice cream starts out as a super long stack of ice cream and then they just cut it. Whoa. It started off as a thick stack. Oh, and then when they dip it into chocolate, ooh, delicious. Yes, hang them out to dry. Delicious. Wow, I had no idea. We got the gold foil. We fancy. This ain't no Haagen-Dazs. Look at all that dough. Delicious. It kind of looks like cardboard though. Wait, are we in the Pillsbury factory? Oh, is it cookies? Or perhaps they're cardboard cookies. Ooh, maybe they're crackers. I mean, technically crackers are like cardboard cookies. See, your cookies, they looking a little flat. I wanna see y'all get baked. Ew, these are biscuits. The inferior cookie. Nah, I'm just kidding, they're still good. After some fun in the sun, AKA oven at 350 degrees, they're so perfectly toasted, coming to a Walmart near you. Onion spaghetti. Is that what it is? They're putting onions there. Oh no, it's cabbage. Well, that one's cabbage. Oh, you can also put tomatoes and then it spits them out. Sliced! Nice. We love a robot coupe. That's its name. Perhaps it's robot coupe. It can cut veggies however you would like them to be cut. Oh, there's man work involved in this. Cheese also. Oh, it shreds it. But can it slice it? Can it do those thick cut shreds? Bro, what can't this do? Delicious. This must be a very satisfying job to just put things in and have them come out perfectly cut. Ew, he put the apples in whole? Y'all not gonna get seeds in that? Peppers all together. Oh, I don't like it when they put them all together because then you got the seeds in it too. They think we got time to individually pick all the seeds out because they ain't got time for it. At least they had the decency to peel the potatoes. Y'all want mushrooms? We got mushrooms. We get it. You can cut everything. Weird flex, but okay. It's a lot of potatoes. So this is how they get the skin off of it. It's a rough surface. See, I tried to do this for a hack with a drill and a toilet brush cleaner. It didn't work like this. This is the proper way to do it. So they take it through this machine. It's sliced. Wait, is he hand ruffling these potato chips? Oh, no way a human does. Oh no, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's a lot of work. Imagine how many times you gotta do this to a potato before you got half a bag of chips. That's a lot of ruffles. And then they cook it in oil. Ooh, the seasoner. They're so delicate. How do they not break in this process? And packaged with 50% love and 50% air. Cause profit. Is it a cheesecake? Is it a lime cake? Is it even cake? It looks edible. Oh, we got some laser edge cutting right now. I don't know what they're trying to do, but oh, the sides are coming off. Are they making the United States? Perhaps it is a very intricate tree. Oh, are you gonna make a bunch of mini cakes out of this? They're like the mini cheesecake bites. You telling me Whole Foods don't make those in-house? Of course not. They get them from the factory. And then they send them to the expensive restaurants to charge y'all $9.95 for a little laser cut dessert. This ain't homemade. This ain't even made by a human. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new. If you want a part 2, make sure you hit that like button. Hello friends, it's me. And today we're gonna be checking out some very cool cake. It's a beautiful day for a bowl of cereal, right? What's on the menu today? Some Cheerios? Oh, don't forget the milk. If you don't pour your milk after you put the cereal in, you are a confirmed psychopath. Oh wait, it's not cereal. But I just saw him pour it. I literally just saw him pour it. He took out the box of Cheerios and everything. No! Why? Now I know what's real, what's cake. Bag of chips. Walkers? I ain't seen no Walkers. You mean Lay's? Are Lay's chips Walkers in other countries? When the slice is very nice. Okay, but what flavor is that? Vanilla? You know, this cake not so realistic. When you sliced the top part and didn't get a slice of air. Bottle of cleaning spray? Some off-brand Windex? Nah, Slice the whole thing. Right through the center. And it's vanilla and chocolate flavored. Perfect opportunity to take this to the next level. Make it lavender flavored and scented. Like cut it, like I know it's cake, but it still smell and look like bathroom cleaner. Leftover Chinese takeout. Ooh, that was nice. This is how they made a watermelon cake. So it starts out as a regular cake, just red. And as you see, they got chocolate chips in it. And it looks like the seeds. And then of course, you gotta have that nasty little white rind layer. Put that fondant over it. Make it real smooth. And they painted the whole thing to look just like a real watermelon. I can't even tell the difference. It's even got battle wounds from the garden. Bernie meme. No. Cake. I mean, is there anything in this world that hasn't been made into a cake? I would like to know. Comment below. Imagine just being old and cold. Somebody takes a picture of you. Suddenly you're a meme. Next thing you know, you're getting sliced as a vanilla chocolate cake. She painted, you know, the Starry Night. We're doing this from scratch. Edible paint and everything. It's even on a little easel. Y'all really have to go all out. But wait. The whole thing. I ain't never seen no piece of art. That's actually a cake, bruh. That's a masterpiece. Y'all can't be eating that. Now I can actually eat an oil painting when the security guards aren't looking. Snake? No, snack. They take the snake, sliced it. He didn't even say nothing. He didn't even slither away. An attempt wasn't even made. Very delicious, not so nutritious. Ooh, very nice slice. Do another one. Jelly apple, what is on the inside? It looks so soft. Wow, imagine not showing me the inside. Straight to jail. Man, that's a piece of broccoli. You can't fool me, look. Was the top part broccoli? I can't tell. It's cake and frosting? I gotta clean my glasses for this one. The texture, so perfectly replicated. The detail is insane on these. Oh, Nemo, that you? They finally found him. And the first thing they did was chop his head off to reveal this whole time he was just cake. What Subway wish their sandwiches look like, and then slice it in half. It ain't even a sandwich. The fillings, they ain't even on the inside. I feel bamboozled. A turtle. They took a slice out of his shell. I would have never looked at this and been like, cake. What I want to know is why you would want to eat a turtle. Like, y'all see them out in nature and be like, dang, those look spicy. The forbidden crustacean. I know there has to be some people out there that have thought of eating a turtle, and that ain't right. That ain't sit right with me. Just slip the inside out of the shell like a dang oyster. We got a couple of beers. I was about to say whose foam is fraudulent, but it appears both of them. Perhaps it was marshmallow fluff. You can't drink them. There is no liquid. There was not even any foam. Here we got one of my all-time favorite breakfasts, some beans and toast. I don't like this being made into a cake. It ain't even real beans. The bean juice ain't even legit. I can't stand for this kind of disrespect on my baked beans. Wait, the baked beans look like jelly beans. Or are they peanuts? All I know is those ain't no baked beans. It's not even a piece of toast. Hey, yo, what kind of cake you want for your birthday? Let me get that Doc Martin, the boot, but cake. Oh, that just cuts so nicely. Here we got 2 bananas. One is not a real banana, bro. I don't even know. Like, my eyes be functioning at 20% these days. Sliced it in half. Oh, how fitting the inside of a banana be Nutella flavored. Both of those bananas look pretty dang. They don't got the little hat to peel it by. So they used a mold, put fondant over it, molded it to the egg carton, trimmed along the edges, you know, cleaned it up, painted it. That's a whole entire egg carton right there. Edible. But what about the eggs? Oh, it even got the eggs in it. Even the little frays in the holes. Y'all put in more detail than this that I could literally pick up with my eyes. Piece of steak, medium well. Oh, it's even red velvet on the inside. It kind of doesn't even look like a steak. It looks like an uncooked piece of meat, perfectly preserved. It's crazy the amount of detail she puts in her cakes. I can see every fiber, every ligament on the meat of this cow that never existed because it's a cake and not a piece of meat. And it looks way too real. A fat spool of yarn. Oh, the way the yarn just like crumbled off. Chef's kiss. A Reese's cake? But is it peanut butter flavored on the inside? Nah, little Billy, he got a peanut allergy, so we made him a chocolate flavored Reese's cake. With sun butter. KFC bucket of fried crispy chicken. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Plot twist, it's even strawberry flavored. Like that chicken looking crispier than the kernel. He even took the individual chicken and sliced it. 'Twas a lie. That's a mighty fine stack of pancakes you got there. And then they cut it and it's like, I mean, the second half of pancake is cake. You told me the stack was fake? It's only on the outside. It's like a round cake with just like 50 shades of fake. And don't even get me started about how that's not even real butter. It's cake, literally a slice of cake. You slice the cake. Okay, good. It's cake on the inside. You know, I would hope so that a slice of cake is cake, but it's chocolate on the inside. I thought it was a vanilla strawberry cake. Perfect opportunity to do April Fools. Take a slice and it's actually ground beef. A little Billy wanted GTA 5 for his birthday, but that is an M-rated game. So I got him a cake. So now you can eat your GTA 5, but you can't play it. The disappointment, I tell you. Here we got a couple of potatoes. Which one of these is the imposter? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know, they all look the same. Oh, there it is. And I still don't even know which one that is. So perfectly speckled, but on the inside. No, really, I'm trying to figure out which one that was. I can't even tell the difference. Me taking a random bite out of a potato. Why is not crunchy? Here we have an abundance of apples. Which one is not actually an apple? I'm gonna go with the one with the fattest stem. The green one right there. Oh, it appears I was correct. Oh, both of them. Both them fat stem bad boys. Y'all sweeter than you look. However, this apple a day will not keep the doctor away. Here we got a mighty fine uncooked piece of meat. Oh no, what are you talking about? It's cooked. It's well done actually. Cooked all the way through. Chocolate flavored ribeye would be bussin' though. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below, let me know which one of these was the coolest cake. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button in the... Hello friends, it's me. Today we're gonna be checking out some cool tricks used in food commercials that they don't want you to know about. They hit a bottle in some cereal and then wait for it. It's gonna just pop out. I don't know what's creating the force to push it out, but there you go. Then slow-mo it. And see, it looks so dramatic. Hi, it's me. So they got some food coloring and some mashed potato. Oh, it looks like brownies now. Glue and some more food coloring. Are you trying to make ice cream? Sir, that's illegal. Mashed potato and glue has never looked so good. I can't believe it looks better than the actual ice cream. Like, why you play with my emotions like this? It's scary that I would eat that. Would take a bite. Hey, at least it's gluten-free. Another way of preparing chicken. Plot twist, they don't even cook it. So they use this little creme brulee flamethrower to tighten the skin. Look at it just like tighten and it toasts some of it. And then they don't actually cook it because then shrivels the chicken, you know, so not aesthetic. So they got some soy sauce and just painted the raw chicken that's slightly toasted. And look, they look amazing. So if you cook them, they look like this. Dry, crusty. Doesn't look very appetizing, right? But this, they look glazed and juicy. I can't believe this is a raw chicken. Y'all marketing raw chicken. But it looked more cooked than the cooked one. We live in a universe of lies. Dry tea, food coloring. Mix it up. What are we making now? Let it dry. Vodka? You can't put that in tea? Whoa, now I see why. Now I see why. You see the real tea and then the commercial tea. Whoa, you get that color instantly. I was gonna be like, wait, some tea actually, if you pour boiling water over it, you get the color right away. But then you get those ugly steam bubbles on the side of the glass. So this one's very smart. Oh man, they took some glue, food coloring, mixed it all up. Whoa, it's like a black hole. Oh no, it's slime, black slime. Oh, so you telling me the chocolate in the chocolate lava cake isn't real? It's the slime. And you just pop it in there and it just look like it's flowing on out. The chocolate hole lies in the seat. Y'all ever wondered how they do the sandwich commercials? So they have every piece of the sandwich on some string and they'll wait for it. Boom! Sandwich made. It's so much effort for like a 1 second shot. But it's like the finished product is gonna look so dope. Another one. Okay, they have this whole studio setup. Why I can never get my iPhone video to look good? How do they open the bottle? Oh, there's like a tube going in through the back. So it creates pressure and like pushes the cap off. Whoa. You'll see the strawberry pie. It do be looking good, but this is how they make it look even better. Take some red lip gloss or lipstick or just any lip product. And it's supposed to deepen the strawberries red. So now they be looking shiny and saturated, you know, or you can just go into Final Cut, saturation up. It looks so much more appetizing. Like it's insane how they can put some makeup on a dang strawberry and it just looks so appetizing now. This is how they do the Big Mac. Oh, no, it's fire. Wait, does that mean it's a Whopper? Fire is Burger King's thing. Whoa. So it's not a green screen. They actually have the fire effects. Pretty lit if you ask me. Only the finest flame broiled burgers. Nothing like some good old cardboard pizza. Oh no, they're making a cake, but frosting it with shaving cream because shaving cream doesn't melt. And then some blue shaving cream for the frosting on top. It's actually very cute. I hate that I would take a bite. What is that, dirt? Graham cracker crust? Oh, it's a fried chicken. I didn't even see the fried chicken piece in the crust. Whoa, it just boomed on the fried chicken trampoline. And there you have it. What pasta lies are y'all gonna do today? Oh, so that's why the middle goes like up like that. So it's not just a lot of pasta. Yeah, see, that's what it looks like when I get it. Y'all obsessed with making your food look thick. It's like the push-up bra of food. This is how they keep their drinks super fizzy. So after you pour a fizzy drink, the carbonation's gonna go away real fast. But if you put some aspirin in there and then pour it, you got bubbles for days. Let me get a glass of bubbly. Are these actual commercial? What is this? Chips? Nachos? Why you crack an egg on some Pringles? I don't understand. Sir, I have so many questions. Oh, I thought that was a nacho. They're dipping the Pringle in the egg yolk. I saw this on TikTok where they use a probe lens to get these insane shots of food. Whoa. Did y'all just pour gravy on a $10,000 camera? Oh wait, no, he's wearing protection. It's okay. So many things you could do with this. So many places you could stay. We got some watermelon here, and they're just gonna drop ice on it. Oh, so icy. Man, I thought it was just so hot outside that the watermelon started sweating. Oh, slow-mo looks so good. It's actually quite simple. Like, most of these people are doing this with their phone, but they make it look so dramatic. Whoa! Excuse me, sir, did you just put a balloon in the rotisserie? He just blew it up. He made that Thanksgiving turkey. Throw it back. Look at that inflation. Dang, boy, he really do be thick now. Who comes up with these things? The butt is a little saggy. We need something to, like, hold it up. Oh, that's not what happens on the mukbang. You pour the liquid on them, they start jumping around. We back in the ocean? No? Oh, we getting cooked. Okay, what voodoo magic did you pull with this shrimp? What's wrong with it? Oh, they just put a steamer under it. No funny business with my shrimp today. Only the steam. And a very subtle effects. It's actually cold, but we're gonna make it look like it's hot and steamy. They took some dry ice, hot water. Ooh, I've seen drinks like that. And then they put it behind the baked potato or whatever food you want to look hot and steamy. Okay, very subtle, but I like it. Whoa! They put a corn on the cob on a drill, drenched it with water. They recorded everything on a phone? New iPhone camera be looking good. To make grapes look good, they dust them with baby powder. Man, y'all could have used powdered sugar or something, and then they wet them. So first you mattify them, and then you make them look wet. The commercial versus the real. I mean, both look fine, except one had a rash. Had to sprinkle some baby powder on those buns. They greased up some parchment paper. That's a big old tortilla. Oiled up the tortilla, cracked some salt and pepper on that bad boy, and made a giant Lay's. More like giant lies. It ain't even a chip. It ain't even a bag, it's a pillowcase. So if you want to know if you have real good quality butter, take 2 glasses of hot water, pop your butter in it. Real butter should melt. The margarine or fake butter just stays the same. What is this? Disgusting! It's made of some kind of oil and it doesn't melt. Also, real butter is very delicious. There is no substitute. To make fruits look extra shiny, they took dang hairspray. Not only for making your hair shiny, will also make your fruit shiny. Looking like a Renaissance painting. This is what genetically modified food looks like. Advertisers are obsessed with making their food look thick. These pancakes look horrible. They're flat. You could have done better than that. And then go put cardboard to push these cakes up, and then engine oil. Because regular syrup gets absorbed, sucked into the pancakes. But the engine oil just sits on top of there. So y'all can have your little photo shoot without worrying about the pancakes sucking up the syrup. Plastic ice cubes. Wow. No wonder ice looks so good in commercials. And it doesn't melt. Ice doesn't actually look like that. Oh, that was a very satisfying scoop. Very nice. Oh, and the finished product. Yes. Now if only Cold Stone was this generous with their scoops. So look at all the work it takes to make the perfect burger. If McDonald's did this, they would be a 5-star restaurant. But ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, it still don't even look that good. I don't like the ketchup placement. It's horrible. Ketchup goes inside the burger, not chilling on the edge of the lettuce. Like, what is that? Agar, or jar. I don't know how to say it. Some hot water basically is gonna make it like a jelly. You let it dry. That's a fake soup you got there, sir. That's illegal. Did we looking good though? No soup looks like that where everything just like floats to the top and sits pretty on top of the cup. No. Panera, I know all your secrets now. There's been so much controversy over a McDonald's ad, specifically the Big Mac. Like, look how beautiful and appetizing that looks. And then the real thing. Oh, so sad. Patty's not as thick as I was expecting. Bun looking a little sad. Still very gorgeous to me. Food is food as long as it tastes good. So anytime y'all want to use whipped cream, Cool Whip, it's actually shaving cream. Cause look at the real whipped cream. It's a mess. Ain't nobody want to eat this. It kind of looked like they took a lump of garlic, slapped it on that chocolate cake. Oh, but the shaving cream, it's a good poop shape. Very plump. Okay, how did they get this shot? They just poured water over some lemons, right? In slow-mo? Oh no. They just shook it through their fingers. Oh, okay. I see. Wow, very professional. Okay, this has gotta be the worst one. Cause I remember the first time I went to Taco Bell and I saw this. And I'm like, dang, that actually looks really good. And then I got this. What is this? They ain't even even brothers. Bro, they barely even friends. How you gonna advertise this and give me this? Y'all be so stingy with your meat. Every taco, get 1 spoonful of meat. Oh, you know what they did? So in the ad, they took all the meat and just put it in that front corner. There ain't no meat in the rest of the taco. And then filled it all up with lettuce. I'ma still eat it though. So I feel like most of these shots are just water being poured on whatever they're advertising. Nothing sells like wet and juicy vegetables. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know which one of these was the craziest. And if you guys enjoy, make sure to hit that like button and the hello friends, it's me. And today we're gonna be checking out things getting peeled. Like fruit. I don't know, it's pretty satisfying. So this machine over here is a very fancy way to peel fruit. You stick a lemon on it and it does this. A lime, you want lime juice? I got you. Oranges, kiwis, grapefruit, literally any kind of fruit, any citrus. We only do citrus plus kiwis. I mean, that seems like that's a lot of machinery to peel one piece of fruit. But I mean, it peels it faster than a human, so. And this is how juice is made. This is what the leaves of a pineapple look like when stripped off and laid out on a table. Wow, that's a lot of leaves. Those aren't leaves, that's like a dinosaur. It's got scales. Whoa. They just like completely deassembled a pineapple. If IKEA sold pineapples, they would sell them like this. Make your own pineapple. So this is an egg, but not just any egg. It went through a very special process. So I saw a couple videos on this, how you get an egg to look like this. And it's called like the bouncy ball egg. So basically you take an egg, you put it in a cup. There are several ways how to do this. I think one involves like vinegar. This one involves dish soap and salt. Lots and lots of salt. Make sure that egg is very salty. And baking soda. And then water. And then it's gonna fizz up like that. And you're just gonna stir it. Give it a good old swirl. And then when you take it out, the shell is gone and it's bouncy. What is this witchcraft? I'm freaking out. What happened to the shell? The egg must have been at a wild party. Got rid of its shell. Completely solidified. Definitely inedible. Like, it's freaking me out how you can turn my breakfast into a bouncy ball. I peeled my cherry for fun and it blew my mind. That's a cherry? Whoa. It got like fibers in it or whatever. I didn't know a cherry looked like that. Not to flex or anything, but I made Black Forest cake today and it's delicious. If you don't know what that is, it's like chocolate cake, cherry sauce using real cherries, and then another chocolate cake, and then you put like Cool Whip on it. Delicious. I don't like cake, but I freaking love Black Forest cake. My favorite. But anyways, I didn't know how they look like that inside. That's neato. This is another machine peeling a mango. Oh, it's so fancy. So you have to hand insert the mango. Possibly one of the most annoying fruit to peel. So, I mean, I get why they have to do a whole machine for it. Like, look at that. That must be a nice job. Just like inserting a mango every time one gets peeled. Wait, pomegranates. Whoa! Oh my god, I'm freaking out because I've never seen a peeled pomegranate before. I thought there was like white stuff, like the flesh, and then the seeds were like attached to the white stuff, but this one's like thick, filled with seeds. Wow! Yo, growing up, my mom would make pomegranate juice for my dad. So she would get like a bunch of pomegranates and then like peel them, squeeze the juice out of them, and then make juice. That sounded so stupid. Peel the juice out of them and make juice. That's how it works. Oh, we got a peach. Wait, that's not how peaches work. You can't just peel it off like that. What kind of voodoo magic is this? You just peeling a peach. Okay, first of all, I like the skin on a peach. It's delicious. I know it'll look bootyful after you take the skin off, you know, looking like the peach emoji. But I like it skin on. Comment below, what do you guys like? Skin on or skin off your fruit? I always thought the skin was good for you too. Some of them are not edible. Like you can't eat the shell of a coconut. Or can you? Maybe you can. Teachers be like,
I don't know. Can you? Is it physically possible?
But this is what a coconut looks like peeled. Okay, why does it look like an egg? It looked like a dinosaur egg. And then they cut it to prove it was a coconut. I thought coconuts were supposed to be spherical, not egg-shaped. This coconut was obviously a paid actor. How disappointing. This is cool because it's a dragon fruit, and I feel like a lot of people don't know what a dragon fruit is. Smash like if you know what a dragon fruit is. Before I said anything, and don't lie, I'll be watching the likes and looking at your accounts. I didn't know you could cut it like this. You know, I'd be struggling cutting it like into like slices. But somebody just cut like the skin off and then peeled it so it's like a flower. And then you got all that juicy white seeded goodness inside. That didn't sound right. But anyways, it looks beautiful. Mwah. 10 out of 10 dragon fruit would eat. It's the middle of the night, but I can't stop thinking about peeled grapes and how evil and cursed the entire concept of peeling a grape is. Bro, somebody really did this. They really just sat in their kitchen and hand peeled all of these freaking grapes. You are an evil monster. Okay, you know what's even worse? That these grapes have seeds. Who in this world eats seeded grapes? What is the point of a seeded grape? Grapes are meant to be eaten and swallowed, not eaten, chewed, take the seed out, and then swallow. No. My parents used to get seeded grapes. I'd take a bite and be like,
Ew, what is this?
I like my grapes boneless, thank you. You know, life's hard enough as it is. Then y'all gotta put seeds in my grapes. Peeled coconut. Oh, that looks good. See, a girl loves coconut, especially toasted coconut. Looking like a snack. How do you peel a coconut? Do you just take like a potato peeler and just like peel it? I thought there was like a different way to do it. You know, I've never really separated a coconut from the shell before, so sorry, I can't offer you my knowledge on this subject. My wife perfectly peeled this avocado. Oh, nice. Sorry, I don't even have anything to say about this one. I'm just like so busy like admiring it, but also I want to like pluck off that little speck she missed. Nice. Would make into avocado toast. Peeling a watermelon. Wow, they really went ham on that. Wow. That's how I like my watermelon. Boneless. Delicious. Finally, some good hecking food. I need to start cutting a watermelon like this. That's how you get the good stuff that's like really close to the rind. The delicious outer shell. That's my favorite part of the watermelon. The outer and the very inner. I want to just take a scoop out of the middle. I hate the seeds. Seeds come bite me. Y'all suck. Why do you exist? So you can make more watermelons. Duh. Okay, but I hate them. Ew, this is a cursed image. Somebody peeled a lemon and it strangely looks just like an orange. Like you put an orange filter on that, you would have thought it was an orange, but it's a dang lemon. If I was the lemon's mom, I would yell at it. Like, don't let them see you like this. It's not how our people are supposed to be. You disgrace our family's lineage. Oh, I was like, why does this orange slice look so delightful? So this is a peeled clementine wedge. So not only did they peel the outer skin, but they peeled like that white film that goes over the orange slices. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's why it's so shiny. Ooh, that's the good stuff. You know, when you get an orange or clementine, or you know, just any orange citrus fruit, and then you peel a piece and like that white film comes off and all you got is this. That's the good stuff. Content right here. If you're wondering what I'm doing with my life, looking at peeled fruit at 1 in the morning. Someone stop me, literally. Ooh, so this is a mangosteen. You know, I never knew what a mangosteen was. I didn't know it was an actual fruit. I had a face wash that was mangosteen, but it looks like this. It looks like garlic. Here's another pic of the inside of it. Whoa, I thought it was a lychee at first, but no. This is a mangosteen. Now you know. Knowledge. Y'all learn something new on this channel every day. Somebody really took the time to peel a strawberry, not just one, a whole package of strawberries peeled. Every time I eat any kind of berry, the seeds get stuck in my teeth for hours and it drives me insane because my tongue, it ain't good enough to get it out. So it's like, I'm gonna have a seed stuck in my tooth. I'll be sitting there for literally hours until I get a hold of a toothpick so I can pop it right out. But like, all I can tell you, I love berries, but I suffer after eating them. It's a hard life. You telling me this is a star fruit peeled? Why does it look like a mango in the shape of a star? This is not a star fruit. I'm calling BS on this one because I have a star fruit in my fridge right now and I've eaten a good amount of star fruit in my day. And I can tell you that this is a fraud. I'm suing this fake star fruit. This is a mango. They cut it to make it look like a star fruit. We ain't doing this. This is just stupid. Whoa! Okay, I didn't know that aloe vera, you know, like the leaves, when you peel it, you get this. And this, by the way, is absolutely delicious. I love aloe vera. Instead of boba, I get aloe vera when they have it. It's so stupid good and it's so good for you. I didn't know you just like peel the leaf with a potato slicer and then you get this. That's pretty cool. Ew! This just looks so odd to me that somebody would peel a lime like this. Like somebody was this bored, sitting on a beach and got nothing to do. They probably had anxiety, like, I don't want to go in the water. There's probably sharks in there. I don't know what to do. I already checked my Twitter like 14 times. I ain't got no new notifications. Starts literally peeling a lime. Like, oh my God, it's never been done before. What does it look like on the inside? Ain't nobody ever peeled a lime. I mean, I've never peeled a lime. Oh, another delightfully peeled watermelon. Okay, I don't believe this. See, this picture is nothing but lies here. So they took another watermelon, cut it in half, scooped out all the good stuff, and the naked watermelon in front is the paid actor. It's not part of the shells behind it. It's a whole nother melon. Because it's impossible to just like cut it open like that and then peel out the whole melon baby just like that. Impossible, I tell you. So this is 2 melons. If you don't believe me, come at me. I took a free karate class once. Ew, this is an old avocado peeled. We saw a new one, this is an old one. Avocados be like, today, tomorrow, there's no in between. So they peeled the giant seed inside the avocado and it looks like a peach. Okay, well now you know their true colors. Stupid joke. This is what a peeled peach looks like. Bro, why is it so perfect? Like it's so juicy. 10 out of 10, we'll take a bite out of. Peeled tomatoes. Okay, but did somebody like hand peel them? Why you gotta be that extra that you gotta peel tomatoes? Like they barely got skin. How do you do that? I imagine like peeling tomatoes would be like ripping off like a piece of skin. It's like so satisfying. You get like a good hold on a piece of it and it just like peels really nicely. You know what I mean? Peeled pink pearl apples. Whoa, what kind of apple? Pink on the inside. Pink pearl apple, obviously. I have no idea what a pink pearl apple is. I know Gala, Pink Lady, Fiji apples, Granny Smith, the yellow ones. That's 5 apple species right there, but I've never heard of a pink pearl apple. And it just so happened to be red on the inside. Wow. Peeled cherries. Okay, those don't even look peeled. They look the same on the outside. You know, I'm not talking about regular cherries, like the red ones. These are like the yellow ones. But yeah, I like see no difference. Those don't even look peeled. Why are they on the list? Peeled pineapple. Okay, I've seen this before because I've cut several pineapples in my lifetime, so this is nothing new to me. Next! Wow, would you look at that beautiful peeled tomato? That one puts the others to shame, okay? It's so plump. I just want to throw it on the grill and salt it. Delicious. Have you ever peeled a strawberry? Can we talk about this background? Where is the strawberry laying? In a puddle of applesauce? Perhaps it's the icing for a toaster strudel? I don't know. It's kind of gross. I peeled the skin off a blueberry. To report an emergency. What's wrong with you? Peeling a skin off a blueberry. See, I know they look like that because I've eaten enough blueberries. Probably eaten more blueberries this summer than most people have their entire lifetime. I'm not even kidding. I went a good few weeks where I would eat a whole thing of blueberries every single day for a snack. Like it was unhealthy. Actually, it was pretty healthy because blueberries are healthy. But yeah, now you know what the inside looks like. Congratulations. Achievement unlocked. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I mean, I learned a lot. I saw the insides of a lot of fruits that I've never seen before, so good times. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button and the hello friends, it's me. And today we're checking out some things that are cut in half. She's gonna be cutting, you know those fidget toys? The ones you could squish, squash? So she cut open the ball. Ew, it's some kind of slime. Ooh, that one too. Oh, that one's sand. Not him! Not on his face, at least turn him over. Just rip through his eyeball. Sand for brains. I had no idea these were made of sand. I got no idea what this white stuff is. Sussy is what it is. Kind of looks like cement. Lady cut in half. Oh no, her body is getting away. Y'all ever heard of something called refraction? You know, when you try to take a photo in the pool and your body looks funny? Well, now you can see what it looks like when the pool is cut in half. Well, you can't really cut a pool in half, but you can put a glass wall to see what really goes on under the sea. Somebody opened up their plastic toy horse and then found out where the ponytail really comes from. There is no way. They got a pancreatic Barbie princess. What is her whole entire head doing in the bowels of that beast? He ate her. Now I know where you get such long, luscious locks from. I can't believe this. So behind every horse with a long, luscious tail is a decapitated Barbie. What does this look like? A little room? Some interesting decor. No, it's the inside of a guitar. What? It looks like we could literally go sit in there on the little circle in the middle of the room and just hang out inside the guitar. Okay, that's neato. You're not gonna believe what they hide inside her face mask. Is that a micro SD? No, credit card chip. Oh no, I can't believe it. How can the government be doing this to us right behind our noses? Literally. So they cut open their mask. What's inside? His dog. snout. Come to say hello. I can't believe there are some Karens that actually believe this. All these people worried about getting tracked, but then have this in their back pocket at all times. You know when you shake a spray can and it sounds like there's something in it? It's because there is. You cut it open, there is a marble in the spray can. They're just giving out free marbles like that. You break open a golf ball. Why does the inside look like that? It's green and orange? Why does it look like a vegan snack? Vegan teacher rather eat this than meat. If you cut a car down the middle, what's inside? Well, they did it to a Land Rover. That's a waste of a perfectly good car. Where's the other half? It's the engine. Big old spinny thing. Why is the inside of the chair black? Doesn't it have stuffing? Why isn't the stuffing falling out? Inaccurate. Ain't nobody want to see a car cut in half. Show me something cooler. How about a tank? Cut it down the middle. And look at this seating position. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 guys in one tank. Look at the guy in the front. I didn't even know there was a guy crammed at the front of the tank, steering it, while this guy pops out of the hole, throws a grenade. So can it only fit 3 guys? Ugh, must be sweaty in there. Can't even imagine how bad it smells. One dude farts, they're gonna start World War III. Like an ATM, you can open a soda dispenser too. Like how else are you gonna refill the drinks? You mean I can't hold down the button and have infinite Sprites? No! The employees gotta refill it and they gotta refill the ice. Why does the thing behind the dispenser look like one of those hospital bowls they make you poop in? Not that I've ever done that. Is it a poop dish? Poop pan. It's a thing. It's a real thing. See, I know what I'm talking about. Cut open a bowling ball and it's a weight in there. With bowling balls, not every bowling ball is made equally. They will put any heavy thing that they could find in a bowling ball. These ones got some funny weights in it. Someone found a bowling ball with pool balls cemented in there. Just stuff the ball with some more balls. Simple. If you take a quarter, lift up the top, it's actually made of copper? The same as a penny? Hey, I pay my taxes fair and square and y'all out here scamming me like this? Who else thought it was made of silver? Anything but copper. It's like the chocolate coins in real life. You can like rip open the wrapper, but those are chocolate on the inside. This is copper on the inside. He's a scammer. When they were building the magnificent Golden Gate Bridge, they had a little extra and they decided to put it here and be like, look, this is part of the Golden Gate Bridge. If you cut it in half, this is what it looks like. And all the villagers are like, whoa, it's cement. There ain't even nothing special about it. Oh, you're telling me this is the wire holding up the bridge. That is not a wire. Fun fact, if they took all of the wires and put them all together, it is long enough to wrap around the earth 3 times. What? That don't make no sense. Wanna see what a naked bowling pin looks like? That looks like a mighty fine bonker. Like you grab it from the top and just a good bonk. Like it's just a piece of wood. Short baseball bat. The inside of a box of tissues is much funnier than you think. They're all folded like this. And they're all like folded into each other so that when you pull one out, it automatically pulls out the other one. Genius. Their back must hurt though. You open up a red box. It looks like an air filter of DVDs. I mean, essentially, it's like a DVD vending machine, except it charges you when you don't bring it back. What does the inside of a wasp nest look like? So they took a wasp nest from some very naughty, evil bees, aka wasps, sliced it down the center. That was their house. Wait, they got a house? Why are they so angry all the time? Whenever you feel like stinging someone, can't you just go home and chill? Why does it look like a beehive but crunchy? It's like crusty. So they make these nests out of tree bark. Y'all telling me a wasp in their free time when they're not antagonizing the humans go peel some paper off a tree and add it to their collection, to their home, and then they make this. Looks cozy. I did not have to see this today. This is a hedgehog skeleton, not Sonic. So you're telling me the spikes are bones? They're like part of the bone structure? I thought they sit on top of the skin. They don't make no sense. Cause look, hedgehog skeleton inside hedgehog. What is that? Why is it so spiky? Spiky even after death. Do not touch. And then you got turtles, same kind of vibe, where its spine is just whoop, chilling on his back. It is crazy that something grows like this. And the shell, yes, is like how we have hair and nails. Turtles have shell. They just built funny. You know when you pop open a clam and you get a shiny old pearl, but what if you take the pearl and cut it in half? What does that look like? Oh, it's beautiful. And different color pearls have different color interiors. They look like jawbreakers. So many layers. I feel like what's inside of the pearl is even more beautiful than the outside. Cut a camera in half. Oh, what a waste of a perfectly good Nikon. It's just metal. I mean, it's metal. If you cut open a Lego man, there are bones and organs, innards. No way. Not the little teeny tiny ones. They cannot put this much effort into them. But how cool would it be if you cut one of these bad boys open and they got a whole interior? What I'm more concerned about is where is this guy's pants? We're just going bottomless at the Legoland? When you break open a chess piece, the queen is actually a pawn with a funny hat. You know what? That's kind of funny. That pawn made it big, but the imposter is still sus. They ripped open their iPad case and to their surprise, found out that it was made of toothpaste boxes, which is really random. Is this what they mean when they say it's 100% recycled? Like they take old boxes and then repurpose them into something else. And in this case, an iPad case. You know the funny thing at the end of a rattlesnake's tail is the little goo goo gaga shaky toy, a poison maraca. If you cut it in half, it looks like pasta. What kind of rigatoni is this? So the rattle part of the rattlesnake is made of keratin, the same thing that your nails are made of. We got a bunch of rattlesnakes where I live. One day I went hiking, I heard the little deadly maraca shake. I ran out of there. No, time to turn back. You know those big packs of super glue? Well, they've been lying to you. You cut it open and it's just a little pack into a bigger bottle. Why take the tube and just put it into a bottle? This is a scam. And they have the audacity to charge more for a bigger bottle. I'm calling the police. Speaking of scams, here's another one. Memory cards? You break one open, there's a micro SD inside it. But they charge way more for these than the ones where you can actually see the micro SD. You go to the bank and you see an ATM. This is all you see. But did you know you can lift it up and open it up and this is what it looks like on the inside. I mean, they have to refill the receipt paper and the green paper. And I always thought they did it from the back. Like they open it up from the back, but it just opens up from the front like a can of sardines. Pretty cool. Very big battery is actually 4 little battery, but those are so big. Combine them together and make even bigger battery. Hacks. You know, a fire hydrant, dog's favorite thing to piss on. It's not just that little thing. You could take it out of the ground and look how long it is. It's like an L-shaped turd coming out of that. But I mean, the water has to come from somewhere. You know, if the water pressure is bad in your neighborhood, it's the hydrant's fault. They keep in all the water pressure. That's probably not true. But I like to make up stories. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the... I don't know where it's gonna rip. Wait. Hello friends, it's me. I've been seeing a bunch of TikToks about this new Netflix show called Squid Game, and I wanted to understand the memes. I watched the first few episodes and I love the show. I really enjoyed it so far, would definitely recommend it. I haven't finished it yet, so no spoilers please. But in the show, there are death games. Today I wanted to try out some of the death games to see if I would survive and win all the money in the piggy bank. Probably not, but let's try. One of the games involves a sugar honeycomb. Basically, they ask you to pick a shape. There's like circle, triangle, star, umbrella, and basically those shapes are printed into a piece of hard candy called a honeycomb or a dalgona candy. Before watching this and I saw it on TikTok, I thought it was a cookie. Basically, you have 10 minutes to try to get the shape out of the rest of the candy. If you break the shape or can't complete it in time, you die. The honeycomb is actually really easy to make. All you need is a pan, some sugar, and a pinch of baking soda. And yes, they're vegan. For the shapes, I'm using a cookie cutter. So I'm gonna make one that's a star and one that's a circle. Let's begin. So we're gonna pour our sugar into the pan. I think that's enough. And then we're basically gonna keep swirling this for like 2-3 minutes until it's melted. And you kind of have to keep stirring. What's mommy making? Sugar. Sugar's not for dogs. It's starting to get very chunky. So we're gonna keep mixing. Oh, some of it's turning liquidy. And it smells so good in here. It smells like candy. Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Except there's no chocolate, it's just sugar. Okay, I'm gonna lower the heat because this is actually melting way faster than I thought it was gonna melt. Like, dang, we're already halfway there. What's this gonna make, like 1 cookie? It's not a cookie, but I'm going to continue to call it a cookie. Anything round that you eat can be a cookie. Okay, so once it gets to this texture, you're gonna put like a tiny bit of, hello, baking soda. Mount, please. Ooh, a pinch, just a pinch. And then it turns into this pretty color. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna lower the heat because it's already starting to bubble up and I think it's basically done. Before it burns, I'm going to put it on the wax paper. Ooh, I might be able to make another one. Oh no, it's like burning. I gotta hurry. Okay, I'm gonna flatten them. So you're gonna take a flat surface and just press. I don't think it came out good. Okay, and then I'm gonna put in my shape. Circle for this one, a star for this one. I think it burned. Attempt number 2. I really want this to work though. We're melting some more sugar. And you have to move extremely quick. Getting chunky. I had it on high heat before. I'm gonna do it on low heat now just so I have more time. Chunky. Chunky like a monkey. I'm gonna get one perfect cookie out of this. Just one, that's all I need. This one looks promising. It's looking like the right color. I'm worried if I smush it, it's gonna mess it up. Ever so slightly. Flatten it. And then we got one design. I'm gonna do the star, because that's hard. Hello, star. Oh, there's probably enough material to make a, okay, now this is stuck. Bro, come on. This is supposed to be easy. That is the ugliest star I've ever seen. I would get this one. Would you like to see the failed attempt? These don't even come off the paper. They're so thin. Tastes delicious though. What did I do wrong? Now we're gonna wait for it to harden. The circle one came out decent, but oh wait, no. I broke it, but the circle's still intact, as you can see. I think the best way to do this is honestly to lick it until the shape falls out. That's what I would do. I took a couple of licks to this, and then when you point it towards the light, you can see that the circle is about to come out. A few more licks. I definitely got all the time in the world. And it's even more apparent. I feel like I can safely crack. Well, I'm dead. There goes my life. Okay, this is probably harder than I thought it would be. It can really crumble that easily. There are no do-overs. That would be it for me. I can't believe this. So that one was a very thin cookie. This one's a more meaty one. If I can even get it off of the parchment paper. Okay, half of this is still wax. Unfortunately, I don't have a needle, so I'm gonna be using a toothpick. Yeah, there is no way. We got this on hard mode. Get out of here. Not aesthetic. Now, I feel like the hardest thing about Squid Game is that you have the loud sounds of the gunshots, like distracting you. So even if you think you can do it with a normal state of mind, you're like under a full panic mode. Oh my God, this looks delicious. I would just, it smells so good. The warm scent of sugar is real comforting when people around you are dying. Wait, no. I would be the person that like hides it from the guards. Like, no, I did not mess up. This is really good. I did it. Well, that was way harder than I thought it was gonna be, but at least I got to taste it. I feel like a failure, so I wanna try again. We're gonna play the first death game, the red light, green light one. Basically, I'm gonna start all the way back here. And I have to run to the camera. We're gonna play the sound. We had an air horn, and I was like, whoa, finally a good use for it. And guess what? As soon as we record, it is out of air horn juice. Useless! What's supposed to have made this hard are people are dying all around you, and you didn't even know people were gonna die. I feel like this is gonna be so easy, so I'm just gonna walk to some of this. Oops. This is the worst day of my life. So, it's kind of hard to simulate that.
Several days later.
I woke up today very unsatisfied with yesterday's results. And so here I am, doing this for the third time. I'm gonna get it right this time. That is a pretty color. That's gonna make a good one. I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit. I'm gonna flatten them just a tiny bit with the bottom of a candle tin. Now, I think wax paper is just not the move with these. You probably have to use just straight up That's still stuck. Before it's almost hardened, you can do the little stamp. Okay, these came out better. I think we got a good one. I think this is the best it's gonna get. Perhaps this one, because I don't have the metal tool that just smooshes it in. For my third and final attempt, I feel like this one could just pop out. The circle and the fact that it's imprinted so nicely that I could just, okay, I'm safe. I'm still safe. Still got some wax paper on the back. I would not recommend using wax paper because it sticks so badly to these. I thought wax paper wasn't supposed to stick. I'm gonna take the needle for the genuine Squid Game experience and just, ooh, chipped away at that. Halfway there, but I have to be careful because I don't know where it's gonna rip. Wait. I think the best technique to be safe and make sure that you survive this round is just to use a needle and just keep going at it. Go crazy with it for 10 minutes. Okay, the star is very unfortunate. I feel like I probably would have picked the star or the circle. The metal tin kind of makes it harder. My needle just snapped, and now my cookie snapped. Wait. It's harder than it looks. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button below.